We are good to go.
Yeah, we're good. We're up.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
One second. All right. Do me a favor, if you guys would, or Dave, I guess. When you were little, did you guys take? Would you take hearing tests in school, or was that done with that by the time you guys were in school?
No, I think I did.
The beeping and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Why would that be specific to Dave?
Well, because you have a heightened sense of it.
I still had him.
Well, no, I'm saying you disqualifies you from because you're superpowers.
No, I still took him.
Well, no, but I'm saying when I'm asking
Okay,
because of your superpowers, I'm giving you a compliment here.
I appreciate
Take it for Christ's sake. God. Say something, Dave, as quietly as you can. Let me see if I can hear it. Oh, I got it. Okay,
what did he say?
I don't know what he said, but I could hear him. So we're good for polar. Okay. I'm good for polar tomorrow, though. I just wanted to give myself a test. So I'm all set.
I bought something separate for Polar.
What does that mean?
I had to buy a piece of technology for Greg Polar.
For the mic?
Yeah.
A piece of technology.
Is it like a breathalyzer?
The Polar system.
If he blows into it, it works? It's like for the drunk driving?
It should be that.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. I did it just in case.
Wow.
In case? Or you're going to use it?
Oh, I'm going to...
It's like a megaphone?
Yeah, I got to
test Jimmy Hart.
He's a soft-spoken man, but you can hear him if you're listening to the podcast.
I've never heard a thing you said, honestly. You better hear. I think I'm telling you, this is where you're...
All right, you're right then, I guess. I've always heard him.
Well, I heard him at the fucking Wilbur in between shows. I heard him fine then.
Then I couldn't. I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Jesus. I'd say I understood what he's saying. I can hear him. What nobody understands is, like, okay, fine. Okay. Like, I understand, like, Part might take us more listeners and Rogue has more, but what you've built is nobody has ever said this. Like, you have a community. They'll go anywhere to see you. Aren't you proud of yourself? Get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone.
Because I couldn't hear, I remember just thinking, because you turned and started talking to Cullinane, and I remember thinking, like, oh, this is a bit that they have planned or something.
Yes, one of our famous bits.
And then you walked back up to Mike and go, what's going on?
I'm talking about in between shows. Not when he's on stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And when anybody ever gets to that stage, and we love Polar, I'm excited to see him though. He's a great guy. But when when they get into that, they're arguing with themselves, like, no, like that thing. They're get me the fuck away from. Made famous, of course, by Mike Bonansky. Like, sure. It's that thing where
because they're arguing. You say no, I know, and they're like, no, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't understand.
You don't even realize.
He's like the fans are part of the show. I'm like, oh, are they really? Oh, I didn't realize that. But anyway, he's one of the Variety article from 1946 said he's one of the 50 biggest comedians in Sweden. So we have him in here tomorrow.
It's good.
Solo? Who knows? I have no idea. Who the hell knows who's going to be here? I don't know. Who the hell knows? So anyway, Mike Geary is here. Go to blindmike.net.
Thank you.
I am volunteering my services for a Why You're Laughing episode.
Really?
If you want me, if you don't want me to be on, I won't be on.
There's a few I've saved in case this day ever came.
I thought of it this morning.
Oh, okay.
I would like to do, if you don't want me to do it, by the way, feel free. I don't have to do it. Okay. I don't mean that in that way, but like, you've got your own thing. I don't want to step on your toes.
Sure.
Dennis Miller, I would like to do.
That's one of the ones I've saved for you.
Let's do it. Let's do it after the main show.
Wow.
If you want to. I mean, again, if you want to.
All right.
Okay.
It's booked.
Didn't seem that excited about it, Dave. It's a big star.
We're going to make it out of the main show.
No, Carl, but
essentially,
I mean, I'm a big star.
I'm taking the next month to assess whether or not you mean it, and then I'll decide.
I'm offering it.
I know, but I know what that means also. So.
I like the whole, like even to where he is now, the whole thing I find very interesting.
Really?
Well, yeah, just the whole story is like fascinating to me. Like he was like, I remember he hosted the MTV Video Music Awards one year, and this is when he was like pre the Dennis Miller show. He was like the hip SNL Weekend Update guy, and Clinton just been elected. He's like, yeah, it's I can't do it Dennis Miller like they can be. He's like, it's finally good to have one of our guys in office, huh? Like a new liberal guy, and now he's like storming the country with O'Reilly, like doing Q&As and you know.
Yeah, and any clip I see, like he's genuinely funny. Like when I see the old clips of him and Norm,
incredibly funny. Norm like worshipped him. Like I mean, like you can make. I think he was Norm's biggest influence. Like just the way he talked, the way Norm talked.
Oh, that's true.
It was like a very Dennis Miller thing.
Yeah.
But like Miller's life. First of all, he was on SNL. He was not a sketch performer at all. Like he would occasionally be on, but he was just a Weekend Update guy. Awesome stand-up. Then does a terrible late night show that flops. fucking does Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Like his career, and now he's reinvented himself. I just find it to be, but yet he's still like, and by the way, he's the one guy, he and Eddie Murphy were the two guys who didn't participate in that Tom Shales book.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he didn't do many things, and he was at the 40th one, but he didn't do much. He never went back.
No, he's mentioned a lot as an influence of a lot of people.
Yeah.
But he's had a weird career since he was like at the height of his hipness.
You know what? Let's save it.
All right.
Let's save it.
All right.
I might just do it solo. Now I'm thinking about it.
Damn it.
Is that an
My
issue?
chance. I played it too cool.
What do we got, Craig? Craig's gonna be like, "Oh, you won't believe this transgender runner in Indiana." No, wrong show, Craig. I want to do.
He actually, and when we recorded that will be out in a week or two, he out of nowhere like mentions Jerry, and I was like, "How did we get here on this show?"
That's an episode I would listen to. I still think it'd be amazing if randomly, like Lauren Michaels is like, you know, I do still like Adam Carolla as a person. I'll listen to an episode today. It was Jerry's pitch, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is an incredible idea."
We're doing Carolla as an. Oh, that's, you know what? I'm an idiot. That's why he mentioned Jerry.
It was the pitch?
Yeah, we did Carolla as an episode.
Okay, yeah. Who, like, what's Carolla's relationship with Kimmel today?
So I said that like I like that Kimmel, for all he changed, at least doesn't like run away. When people ask him about Carolla, he answers.
But does he offer him up as a friend? Like.
So yeah, well he was on Howard, and Howard was like, well, I mean, what's with Carolla and all this COVID stuff?
Right.
And Kimmel like just made jokes. He's like, this guy doesn't use body wash.
Right.
Like, he's so he acknowledges that they're friends at least, which
Now, what
is
about
good.
Simmons too? Because I know they were really close. So I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like Carolla.
It seems like I don't think I'm guessing Carolla's not booked on Kimmel next week or anything.
Right.
know?
That'll never happen again.
But I think there's still somewhat like Carolla will get a text back eventually.
Right. I had Carolla on Enough About Me once.
Yes.
He was promoting something. It was his line was terrible. It was not great.
I thought you had him on.
Jerry and I interviewed him once for the show too.
I thought you had him on here and canceled it or never aired it or something.
I think you did. I don't know
Like
why.
in the first week.
I remember that too.
No. I think we were supposed to. I think we were
Maybe you're supposed to have him on and
Yeah,
cancel.
I think they
Yeah,
cancel
yeah.
on us. No, I would add. Fucking
Oh, okay.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Steve. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's something we're gonna have him on. I think in Framingham. You're right.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we were gonna go and do it later that day, and I think he had the. I don't know, Chef Steve. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, what's going on?
Plenty going on. First of all, you were talking about Maine, so I will update you for a second. I think we are, from a security standpoint, I think we're okay.
Well, first of all, let me just say, this announcement better be his biggest Port Noise announcement because I'm still super excited about it.
Guess what? In Portland,
Yeah.
they're going to be serving alcohol.
Unbelievable.
Buckle up, guys. I'm sorry I didn't tease it more.
Look, I love the guy. I get what he's doing. He's making. I love him. But boy, I don't know. I get it. I'm sure he's obviously way more successful than I am, so he knows something I don't know. But
Great dancer.
It's
I was
just weird
hearing- I
to
was
tease it
hearing,
like March 1st.
I was hearing Pat McAfee. I was hearing a bunch of things.
I thought there was a chance he was leaving the company. That's how big I was like, this has to be huge.
I heard. I just figured maybe. I actually thought it was probably gonna be like Boston related.
Yeah.
You know, and I get. Look, I mean, he's a showman. Like he's a business guy. He's like selling whatever showman. He's like Hugh Jackman.
Right.
But like he's trying to do it. But was it like? Was he purposely mocking that it was kind of a joke or no?
I don't think so.
No.
I-
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Man.
But I feel like all their announcements, like they're so big now that like they don't build up like announcements like you were just referring to. Like,
But if you're a hardcore stoolie though, I'd be like, oh, well, that's great. I'll buy it. But like, you could just.
He hasn't changed his Twitter avatar in 8 years.
I know. Well, I know him. There must be a windfall financially, like fucking nobody's business.
Oh,
if he's
sure.
doing
Yeah.
this. So look, I would do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
high noon if you want me.
Oh, well, I'll start drinking it if they're gonna pay me. But yeah, I was just like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like, but he's kind of separated himself in a weird way. So I don't know. But anyway, I mean, congratulations. Go buy it, of course, and we're happy for Dave. But I was like, I thought it was gonna be Pat McAfee was coming to Barstool.
Really?
Yeah, because I've heard that.
how much would that cost?
That would be a
Like,
big
what would
endeavor.
that-
Yeah. He makes. Why would he want to do that?
Well, he's now independent, right? He's free of everything, isn't he?
Right.
That's what it seems. That's
I
what he's
know,
alluding
but
to.
if they
yeah.
made some partnership, whatever, and they paid him and it was through gambling, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
To
I
just-
thought he
yeah.
was free of everything when he started, though.
But I mean,
he was
he's
making a shit ton of money.
but he was with whatchamacallit for a while, right?
And he's not, the competitor
FanDuel,
to our company.
Who cares? Was he- what was it?
FanDuel. Yeah, he was with FanDuel.
So, yeah, but I thought now, like I thought it might be that, like, where they have some deal with him, where even if he's part of like the football show or something. I don't
interesting.
fucking know.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
I wouldn't be crazy. I could see Dave putting pressure on that because they got Barstool for a steal. So he could be putting pressure on them to get some of these other people acquired.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he
Maybe
saved 300 mil.
Maybe, but anyway, Maine. But anyway,
Maine,
go buy the High Noons.
I don't think there'll be a security risk in Maine.
Why is that?
Because our guy Trent has backed out of the studio.
Or is that what he wants you to believe?
Why?
Stay vigilant.
Why are we doing this?
He is still going to come to the live show, but it just makes me believe that he is not a security risk for me.
Why is he backing out of here?
Too much anxiety.
Wait.
Over it.
He's going to a live show and he's not coming in here?
Correct.
Oh, we're all gone.
Well, now he already booked his plane ticket.
That eases your mind?
Listen, I said the same things.
Well, he's
you
welcome
said.
to come in if he changes his mind. There's a month between now and then or whatever, so he's welcome to do it. But okay, well,
Suiting up with Kevlar.
Too much anxiety because of we were talking about him.
I think so. Yeah.
You can't win.
But that's probably that's the right decision, I think. If
I'm
that's
not interested in the right decision.
Oh, now you wanna?
you want him in now?
No, just play him like a ping pong ball for another couple of weeks. Hopefully, he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. If he wants to just come in and just hang out and whatever, because he seems like a nice kid, so that's fine too. Whatever makes him comfortable. All kidding aside. Well, that's good and bad, I guess. So okay. So Shane is that his name?
Shane. Yep.
No, Shane. No, Shane's the guy. I'm sorry, Trent.
Yes.
Yes, Trent.
So Trent won't be here.
Correct.
Shane reached out to me, offered up his services for Mike and the Minifans.
In what capacity?
He said he could co-host or whatever.
What a fucking.
Oh, Mike and Shane and the
Oh
Minifans.
Jesus! Two giant talents on stage at the same time.
I said Shane and the Minifans would be fine with me, but
You're married to that show, Mike. You just can't. You can't get rid of it. It's gonna be with you forever.
I'll let the kid take over. See what he's got.
He reached out to me as well. He would like to have the Snell role for the main show. So I'm open to that. I'm open to that.
Well,
Annoy everybody, insult a fan.
That Alex Bennett tweet was fucking awful.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Oh, it made me it was like biting an onion for me. I was like, oh, that's just so douchey.
Was that Shane?
Yeah, that was not a Harrison tweet. No way.
Oh, no.
That, right? Do you
You can
confirm
very
or no?
clearly tell what's a Harrison tweet and
Yeah.
what's a Shane tweet.
Yeah, one has some personality and one is just a nice image with like a sound behind it. I'm good with either one.
Right.
And sometimes that personality doesn't hit.
But it's also like, just think of, here's a nickel's worth of free advice, which I haven't given in a while, to Shane Muget, or whatever his name is, the meat-cutting moron, the open asshole wound from Maine. Would Kirk Minahan say that on the show? Now, I know he doesn't have the capability intellectually to think of everything I would think of, but just look at it. I'd be like, wow, that Oklahoma basketball team, it's been as bad as the Bennetts bought the Thunder. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it also hasn't come up that.
Just not even like...
It was such a convoluted thing.
You didn't even bring that into the shit talk of Rough and Rowdy, really.
I don't even care.
Right.
I don't even know if they're... I have no idea if they're good or not.
Yeah,
I guess they're not good, according to Shane's tweet.
it appears so.
Well, I'm a Graham... First and foremost, I'm a Graham Bennett guy.
It would be great if he was like, no, they've been pretty decent.
Yeah, that's known. Graham and I are pals.
Right.
Right?
I believe so.
Bet they were not, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
With that lunatic. That drunk.
Deleter of audio,
With my guy Francis?
Yeah.
They got rid of the whole episode, huh?
but he got it. So
Oh, he
has
has
it?
it?
doesn't
Oh,
sound
yeah.
contrived at all.
That's good.
However, yeah.
Well, last time Francis got his hands on something to do with a blonde woman that was not... didn't end well.
The man's paid his dues, for God's sake.
That is true.
You did have a funny opening line if you would like to hear it.
Sure, I'm a Francis guy. I mean, how much better he is than they are? Oh, they should be, they should be thrilled he's on there.
I watched your rise from the seats from the I was in the audience, and I was very compelled by what the two of you do.
Thank you.
I thought, boy, here are two gals who really get it.
Right. Well, I don't know if I believe that.
You made your name. You made your name in a very Barstool way, which was set to be fearless and to push back against a gag order. Really.
No.
When I watch some of your clips, I get so angry that it's hard for me not to want to be deaf.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I thought he hit a little bit.
Terrible, I thought. I mean, I like Francis.
Come on, he's fucking around.
I guess. I mean, it's not great. You set up because it's a great line.
Well, it's good for that show.
Sure,
for
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Francis. I don't know. So they didn't think it was a good episode or something?
Yeah, I think I listened to it and it was just an awkward thing.
Well, they stink. I mean, I like Alex and everything. I don't know the other girl, but it's like they're not going to be able to do that. You see, Alex on Twitter is like, it's like it's almost like something's not working every third word. When I don't know. I don't quite get it.
Well, there's a thing about like deleted audio where now people think it's like this sinister issue. Like it's always got to be some cover up or something.
Right.
But I'm sure you can just listen to the whole episode that Francis put out, I guess. And if he didn't say anything controversial about them and they just didn't want to release the episode, like who cares?
I guess. I remember. Yeah, I guess I remember.
If they just said, hey, the episode sucks, we don't want to release it. They only have one a week. You know?
It sucked to them.
I remember I did.
Yeah, but it's their show.
I just remember I did Enough About Me with Gammons, and he was so bad that I was like to Bad Kitchen. I was like, we just can't put this out. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel bad.
Like, I prefer his tweets.
Yeah, like they made more sense. I like Gammons, he's a good guy, but
Yeah, I think if you're being honest, and a lot of the reaction I saw on Twitter was probably not honest. Like if you listened to that and you thought that was like a great episode, I think you're lying to yourself.
Well,
Like, so I don't
was
think
it the
it's
bad? So I've never worked with any of them. I think we had Francis on here once. Like I did the Rough and Rowdy, but not really with that. Was it just a bad mix?
good. It was just it just felt awkward all the
Yeah.
way around. Yeah,
I'm never invited on any of these shows. Not that I would go on that one. Well, whoever asks me, I'll go on. That's not true, actually. We'll see. I don't know. Who the hell knows? What else?
You're going on Lights, Camera, Barstool, Podcast, whatever the fuck it is.
I guess I am. That's true. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know when that is. I was talking to Jeff yesterday. I don't know.
well, Jeff was like knee deep in a dozen controversy yesterday that I couldn't really follow. To be honest with you, I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, Frank the Tank wears me out.
Yeah.
It just feels fake. I'm sure it's not. Sometimes I forget that he has like legitimately is disabled. So I don't know what's real and what's not real. And I just skate my lane. Like I'm gonna be a 3-time MVP, just like Larry Bird, 84, 86. I never complain about the questions and when the game's over and bitch and moan. During the game, you bitch and moan, but when it's over, like whatever. Like they're all the same. You win, you lose, you take. You know, I played with the worst player in the history of the league for 2 years. Never scored a point. I didn't say anything.
Carabas before that, same thing.
Carabas before that, same thing. Steve, you know, another idiot. So, like, you know, but I just, this, you know, and people reaching out to me, I will say within the league, in saying now is your time to switch with Frank. Have Frank go with these guys, who I guess he's buddies with, Evan Quiggs.
Yep.
And you can go with KB and Nick. And I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Do that to my guys.
You'd feel like that
Who's
was
pushing that behind the scenes?
I'm not going to say who it is.
Wow.
Not the commissioner, I'll say that. But I don't know.
was protecting his guy.
I don't know. No, for the record, not the commissioner. I would tell you if it was. He's my buddy. Good talk. Yes, great talk yesterday. I think about it in retrospect. Very funny.
I thought Castellani was going to have your back yesterday, and he did a nice video saying, you know, he
Have my back.
Well, I thought he'd have your back. He said that
My back over what? What did I do? I'm
if
in the middle
any,
of this?
if any team is being rigged against,
Uh-huh.
I thought he was about to say it was going to be Team Minahan.
Was this
because
one of
that
his
is-
old videos of himself when he was 16?
No.
Or was it one of these videos where he's like, oh, yeah, one of these stupid fucking videos he does?
But it's about...
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. By the way, that clip was longer than this fucking rehab stint. Like, what the fuck is going... What he doesn't have my back?
No, I just thought he would say...
He doesn't have my back?
No, I don't know.
My back for what? What did he do to me?
He didn't do anything. He's a nice person.
What are you doing?
All I said was in his rant, he's going on about how, like, if anyone has the odds stacked against them, it's his team, basically. I thought he was going to say Team Minahan.
The fuck is he
because
talking about?
Jeff D-Lowe has openly admitted to trying to stump you on questions.
Yes, that's fine. It's what bros do. Doesn't bother me.
I don't understand any of this.
We're
I don't know what's
gonna
happening.
go to Creed 3 together at separate theaters and just FaceTime each other the whole time and watch it. Just
That'd be fun for the people around you.
fuck them.
Does he have his own seat? Like, is it an iPad that he has
He's a
his own
star.
seat?
I would hope so. The guy's a massive star. So he's saying that why they held it. Who's on Castellani's team?
Mincy and Joey Kamasa.
Oh, who is? I watched some of that match. He's funny. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What happened that he's not on Clemmer's team anymore?
They moved the teams around or something. I don't even know. Who knows? Okay. Anyway, whatever. Frank's like, I watched that and I'm like, this just feels fake. I'm sure it's not, but I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not leaving my team. And look, if Quiggs and Big Ev are like, hey, we'd rather have Frank on the team than you,
Right. That would be a odd move by them.
then they're gone. Like, it's Team Minahan. It's not Team Quiggs.
Right.
Like, that's not how it works. They'll be fucking gone. They'll be out the door. I don't think that's going to happen. They're good guys. I'd be surprised. I'd be disappointed. But listen, that's life in the trivia team. If I wind up, I imagine I'll just eventually be alone.
Do you feel like having Nick and KB would kind of be like, you know, Garnett winning with the Celtics? It's like he couldn't do it alone.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're better than my current team, though. I have no idea.
They have a lot of chemistry together.
And they're also like their own world. Like, that's not, I like to have complete control of my team. Like, I like the fact that two guys I have, frankly, are kind of robots, not a lot of personality, and they do what they're told.
Right.
I'd rather do that and lose and just be one of the guys and win.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even consider Garnett and Allen the Pierce to have championships, honestly.
Why not?
Yeah, it's like LeBron's.
That's how it's done now.
Yeah,
That's everyone.
it's
Then you got to say
Fugazi.
Steph Curry, same thing.
Well, not Carter.
I guess they built it organically,
Carter won
but it's
titles
still
without Durant.
That's true.
Yeah, we just won one without Durant.
Yeah.
He won a couple without Durant. No, he's Larry Bird. Magic, Jordan. Those guys, they won titles on their own, Isaiah. Those are real titles.
I'm talking recent. Recent for the most part. I guess Steph Curry would be there. But even they got Durant eventually. They built a super team.
But they won titles without him, though.
I suppose.
I give
it's more often than not.
No, I give Curry title credit for the Durant titles. I don't give Durant title credit for those titles because Curry had already won them without him.
Interesting.
I have a whole system. I can do this.
It's a tough system.
LeBron's Cleveland title counts.
Okay.
Even with Kyrie, because they drafted Kyrie. I could do this all day.
Right.
You think I have an answer? I got answers. Who won last year?
I don't know enough about basketball.
Did Milwaukee win last year? Or Golden State?
Golden State beat
Boston.
They beat the Celtics, yeah.
That would have been a real Celtics championship.
Right. Oh,
Absolutely.
well, of course.
That's what
That's
I'm
all.
saying.
They've drafted all these
Milwaukee
guys.
won, right?
The year before, yeah.
But that's a real title with Giannis and Middleton, right?
Yes.
So there you go. I know two guys on the team. That's a real title.
All right.
I mean, what do we?
I shouldn't have challenged you given the very little I know about basketball.
I'm saying,
I regret it.
I mean, as a kid, it would have been like, Bird's frustrated, so he's going to go to whatever, Detroit, or he's going to go to Milwaukee. What the fuck? Fuck
Right.
that. No. What else?
Did you see the controversy? Do you know if Joey Kamasa cheated during this game or anything like that?
Oh, he's a man of
That was the
integrity.
controversy? We hadn't even gotten to the controversy yet.
Yep.
He's a guy who's willing to do anything. He's not going to cheat. I don't think so. Why? He's a nice guy.
No, they just said that.
Although he did show me a way to trick the hotel air conditioning. Game the system in West Virginia. Yeah.
What does that mean? What do you got to do?
He showed me some YouTube thing. I couldn't fucking figure it
I
out.
was gonna say, was he in your room for any showing?
No,
You this?
why would so because he's gay, if he's in my room, we're
I didn't
fucking?
say that. I didn't say that.
It's just
I did not say that.
That's
Such a
classic
simple
Conan.
way of thinking.
Trying to paint me.
Do you think because of the sort of toxicity of the Conanes and the likes at Barstool that they're ganging up on the gay kid essentially?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if Colin
first of all, I'm an ally.
If Colin was there, he would be just leading the. Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know for a fact I am an ally now. For a fact,
Yeah.
But
Anytime there's
based on yesterday?
based on yesterday.
Yeah.
Based on a lot of yesterday.
Well, I would hope there was no handshakes or deals made yesterday.
There's no deals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do we have the sound of this or no? What is the accusation?
Yeah. No, they were just saying that there looked to be a situation where Joey Kamasa was cheating during that game. That's all. That was the guy.
I watched one of the questions. They said it was a question about a nation in Africa that starts with the letter G. And Joey, I don't think it was cheating because he said, "Is Guantanamo Bay a country?" So I feel confident that he was not at least there.
Is that real? Did he say that?
Yeah, he did. I thought he was kidding because of but then he was. I could tell he was serious. I actually watched a lot. It was
We're
very
vacationing on Guantanamo Bay this summer.
It was a very entertaining game. But no,
Joey has the look of a celebrity. Like he looks like.
Joey looks like Mike a little bit. I think.
He does look like Michael.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like me?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's any guy with a beard, darker complexion, darker hair, whatever.
Gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Me, Montante, Joey, all this.
That's true, I
Cut from the
guess.
same cloth.
Joey's a good guy. I have his back, Dave. Okay. What do you want to do with that statement on this?
I'm happy you have his back.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
There you go. What else?
Tom Brady. It doesn't look like he's getting into stand-up comedy.
It's a mistake.
So
I think it's a mistake. I think he should do it. I'd be so fucking in. I'd be like, at least he's finally now. If he was trying to be like Jordan going to like the White Sox or something, I would be in.
But even like I was reading it on like Radar Online, and I was like, these have to be jokes.
That's not that. Like that site is moderately credible.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
That's not that
Oh no, I know.
site,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's why I was like,
That had to be like.
they're reporting it, but literally they said like a source close to Tom Brady says that one of his lines is like, "Why does the fucking linebacker?"
Brady, you obviously think speed.
He's trying to be funny in his YouTube video.
I've interviewed
yesterday.
Brady a lot. I've watched him a lot. He's never been remotely funny,
No.
like as a person, ever.
Which
Like,
is fine. You don't have
obviously-
to be.
Obviously, he's not in control of his social media accounts, so
Right.
that's not him. So I mean, there's no moments where I've been like, "Oh, this is actually." Forget like celebrity funny, where you have to laugh because you're around him. As a person, if you just knew if he was Tom Brady, who worked at that sub shop down the street and came in, you'd be like, "Oh, he's a nice guy, but
Yeah.
he's a drip."
You haven't seen 80 for Brady yet.
That's true. Maybe there's great comedy in him, though. Who knows?
What if it is? What if it's like the greatest?
Oh, incredible. He just becomes the greatest ever at it. Just, everybody shit on him. He just does it again. He's the best ever at it.
Well, it's pretty clear.
filmmaker.
It's pretty clear what happened, though. Like they already said that they're planning a roast.
Roast, yeah.
and so they just
Which will be
misconstrued
terrible,
that,
of
yeah.
course. And, it's fine, whatever. Yeah. I didn't think that was going to be, like, real. I did not think Tom Brady was embarking in a career in stand-up.
I didn't think so either, but I was like, I kind of want it.
He's so weird that I guess it was possible, though.
I'd love Showtime to like give him a special or
Oh,
something.
they should.
Who's his like celebrity friends that would be at his roast?
Definitely be. I mean, whoever will show
Like who would host it?
Peyton Manning would be there
Right.
for sure.
there'll be like random weird celebrities, like you know. I mean,
Netflix doesn't do it half-assed though. Like if it were on Comedy Central, it'd be half-assed.
He's done stuff with like Kimmel before, like stuff like that. It wouldn't surprise me. Like Matt Damon, a bunch of guys, Wahlberg, guys who suck his dick. They'll all be there.
Maybe Portnoy.
That wouldn't be bad.
Portnoy, maybe.
Did you see that Netflix is doing like they're doing a pre and post for Chris Rock? Like they're making it like as if it's like a boxing match on
that's
pay-per-view.
smart.
Yeah.
So they have Spade and Carvey doing the post, I think.
Correct. Yeah. I didn't know who the pre was.
I forget. I saw that.
Say, I did not love the post game for Norm special. So
I think it'll be more lively than that.
I hope so. Yeah.
Norm was more alive than those people in that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was live though, right?
No,
that was taped. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, obviously. But well, I mean with Norm, I mean the post with Letterman and Sandler and all them. I don't. I'll be curious.
Here's the thing though: if it's like Carvey and Spade, you know they're not going to be like, "Hey, gotta say, I thought the Will Smith stuff was a little weak." Like,
true.
You know what I mean? They're not going to really analyze it.
No, they're friends with them. And but at least they're kind of like. It'd be interesting to watch them do it anyway.
I suppose.
You know, this is not the worst idea to have somebody do that.
No. What are they going to be? Like, I don't think they said anything about that. They're going to be at the venue. Like, they're not gonna,
I would think so.
They have to be, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is interesting though.
I think it's smart. I think they might as well treat it like a huge event. I mean, people, you know.
I like it because like Moment House for guys smaller than Chris Rock, but that have like a big audience. Like Andrew Schultz did his special on Moment House, and it was basically pay-per-view.
Right.
So it's smart of Netflix to be like, hey, we have like appointment viewing for comedy specials.
What's really wild is like if the movie King Richard had never been made, this would just be on Netflix like 3 months later. Like, it would be just taped. This is only because Will Smith fucking smacked. It's this big an event. Rock's a huge comedian, but I mean that's the only reason why.
That's true too, and he hasn't talked about it, which is probably
really smart.
Yeah,
like, he played it right.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious. Like,
did they say how much he got paid or no?
No, I mean,
based on other numbers I've seen, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think
for a one night thing though.
Because I know like Monique's lawsuit was she named like Chris Rock, Chappelle, like the money they were getting. And it was all like over $20 million.
Oh, I'm sure he's getting that for, but it's probably part of a larger deal too. I would think.
Yeah, probably.
Right. So yeah.
By the way, just speaking of lawsuits, you see that NFL lawsuit where like the NFL Films was categorizing all this footage they had of like cheerleaders showing cleavage, butts or whatever.
Very weird.
Fucking strange.
It's weird that cheerleaders still exist.
Very.
In NFL games, like high schools, I kind of get it. It's like small town America, but like it's weird that they're there.
Yeah.
Like, they're not there. Like no one's watching them.
You're the tits and ass, guys.
Yeah, like,
take a look. Take a gander.
Like, no one's like, oh, they're really helping this team win with their cheering. Like,
right. It's over at that point.
There's
like
70,000 people at the game. Like, and
if they got rid of cheerleaders, there are guys that would be like, "Oh, that's bullshit. More PC shit, man." But it's like you wouldn't know. If they just did it silently, you'd never know.
Nobody would know. I mean, by the way, I'm not opposed. It's fine. It's just like bizarre.
But it's a competition all the way through college, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like it's done after college.
Yeah. But I mean. And I know for years they got no money, and now they do. But that's great, and if they want to keep working, fantastic. But it's just when I'm watching the game, like on television, like they'll occasionally show them for like 2 seconds during a commercial on CBS. Something like the game is brought to you by whatever, Honda, and then you see cheerleaders. But that's it.
Yeah, and the competitive cheerleading is not what the Patriots cheerleaders do or whatever.
No, they're just like hot women. Just,
right. And honestly, they're mostly there, I think, is like promote, like
they do a lot.
Hey, go to this car lot, and the Patriots.
They go to schools and stuff like that.
And that makes sense.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I'm just saying it's weird that during the game, it's like, all right, go. Like, do they do like cheers for like the players, like Jacoby Myers and shit like that? It's just I don't know what they do. I just don't know what they do.
It is weird that like they get no reaction during the game whatsoever.
But everything's like 50 million things going on.
But like dancing on TikTok is like the biggest thing in the world.
But you can look at it though. Like at the game, if you've been to a Patriots game, right? Yeah. You're not paying attention to that. There's like 50,000 things going on.
No, but why?
During a commercial, if you're in like
if there's babes around, Dave's paying attention.
If you're in the 200s, say at Gillette, you don't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah, but they put it on the jumbo.
I know, but you're not like there's like 70,000 fucking things going on. Like you're talking. It doesn't. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Gillette, somebody tried to bribe their way into the studio last night by giving you 2 Gillette Stadium Bruce Springsteen tickets that they have.
Premium tickets or no?
He didn't say where they were. I think he was trying to like get
Who's
a conversation going. I didn't recognize the person. No. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're premium, I'd have the conversation. If not, no.
Interesting.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know if you want to hear about what KFC's plans for the New York office.
Well, time somebody came up with it. I'll say that. Well, fucking time. Bunch of idiots sitting around there for 20 hours. How long Barstool's been around, but just sloths.
The amount of talent that is already just sitting here. Like, I was watching Rowan rap battle this weekend.
Unbelievable.
It's insane.
Who's
Even
that?
guys like Tommy Smokes.
Who's the other guy? Is that John?
I think it was his producer.
I think Roan is like very good at that.
Yeah.
But it's funny to talk like, I mean, I saw Richard Pryor on the Sunset Strip. It's like they're talking about legends.
It's like when I was a kid and I'd see these documentaries with Jim Thorpe. And you'd be like, Mike, he could run like the wind and jump over buildings.
Couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Thorpe. That man's name was Johnny Unitas. And Ron's a great guy.
Unbelievable.
And
he's a talented guy.
I
I think Ron is talented.
Yeah, me too. That's not my thing, that stuff. But yeah. Go ahead, Mel.
Unbelievable.
It's insane. Even guys like Tommy Smokes and Rudy, like people who are like, I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but they were like bit characters along the way.
Hey guys,
of,
no
like,
one
the
get
Barstool-
worked up. It's not derogatory to say your position was smaller when you started than it is now. Don't get all riled up.
I think Tommy will be all right. Rudy might be pissed off. Who knows? Go ahead.
Saga, and it's like, no, those guys are fucking hilarious.
The clips
Like,
that I keep seeing from Please End This is cracking me up.
fucking funny.
And I love that they're going a different direction with the show where it's no longer a podcast. They're doing
Because, people
skits.
weren't listening to it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people just keep going with the same thing. No one's listening.
That's true.
Mike was making it sound like New York is going to become SNL.
Ooh,
I think Kevin will be the next Lorne Michaels.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Clancy.
Yeah.
What's a Pop Punk? Is that their names?
Yeah.
What is it?
Punk.
Pop Punk. Pop Punk is here tonight.
Yeah. They were legit good. I went to a show. They were good.
Oh, great, fantastic, wonderful.
I could see you there.
Yeah, I know, loser.
I think it was like $5.
Play Song of the Summer.
Jesus. Oh, that's right. I was there one time when they were doing the video for something. What the fuck's going on?
Oh, that's right. You were there, and they were recording a video in the background.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
Good guys. Good for Kevin. Like, I mean, I actually like that Kevin is, which he's wanted to do a long time. Is I think he's going to try and take control of that New York office when those guys are going, which is smart.
But is he just saying that over and over again? Because he was saying it like a year. He did the whole podcast with Portnoy.
Well, I think
where he's
it's
like,
more
I'd like to do it.
when Dan is gone and Dave is gone.
Well, why not start now?
Because I think he's just, I don't know. I think he's a pretty, again, like in my interaction with him, he's a pretty private guy, quiet guy. Like he's never around the office. Like he's there, but they're in the little studio. I think he kind of wants, a little more. I think he wants to be sort of the senior guy there. I think. Interesting. Speaking.
So how does that like manifest in that office? Do you think?
Don't know. I don't know that.
Yeah, it seems like he legit wants to make it
That's
more
a weird
bit-like,
thing with
like
Kevin.
produced.
Not to defend him too much, but like senior guy, he's been there as longer than Dan.
I just think he's like, when Dan's there, he's sort of clearly the number 2 guy at the company. So it's sort of that thing. I don't know this.
I'm just saying if he has like a vision for how the company's going to go, he shouldn't feel that way. He should just do it.
I think he's always felt, like, hey, look, Dan's more successful than I am. This part of my take is bigger.
Right.
This is bigger. So he kind of is gone in this role he's very happy with. And now I think he's going to try and branch out, which is good. I think it's a good idea. Like it does make sense. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
That also lines up when Barstool Radio left because he did like a 3-hour shift.
That's
or
true.
something.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
He should bring that back.
I've not seen evidence that he's officially stolen my idea yet. People keep telling me that, but I haven't seen it.
No, I don't know. Yeah, you should call him out. You guys hate each other, so.
I gave him the idea 4 years ago.
He took it.
We let Bert Kreischer basically do stand up every day at Barstool. So,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
on every single show.
Ooh, that movie looked terrible.
That didn't look great.
Oh boy, you can't be.
Who knows? Maybe the trailer doesn't do it
You can't be making
justice.
fun of shit if you make a movie that looks like that. That's all I'm gonna say. It better be better than it looks, because that looks fucking awful.
Maybe the trailer is better than we realize.
Jesus Christ, Mark Hamill. Oh my God. What else?
Did you listen to any of Bill Maher with Greg Gutfeld by any chance?
2 great comedians. No.
He's Bill Maher. I'm actually
Mars
now I'm
podcast
out
is
on
like Hardo
completely.
City. That podcast, you mean?
But he says the same exact fucking thing every single time.
It's great.
It's just the same.
Good. Did Jerry tweet about how good it is or no?
I didn't see Jerry actually tweet about it at all. I don't know if he knows it exists.
Mars now starting to bore me. Yeah.
Yeah, he just says the same thing about cancel culture. We can't say what our parents used to say, and it's just all
No shit, Bill. Like we all agree, it's fucking crazy. But what's your solution, Bill?
Yeah.
I'm marred out at this point. Is Gutfeld, was he terrible or?
Gutfeld was actually like more like normal than I remember. But I think he's just like a showman when he's on the TV. But
I've never seen his show. We've played clips. I've never seen it.
I don't mind Gutfeld. I've never seen his new show either, but I don't mind him.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm trying to get on the show, but
It's a good point.
right,
That's
yeah,
true.
I get you on
I don't know anything. There are things I just don't know about. Like You mentioned the Bruins goalies scored a goal the other day or something. I haven't seen a second of the Bruins this year. They've been flipping around.
That was pretty viral the other night.
I didn't even see it. I mean, I know they're good this year. But
Well, they just made a huge acquisition just mere minutes ago as well.
who'd they get?
Tyler Bertuzzi. So
Get the
great player.
fuck out of here.
Yes, they did, Mike.
The veteran.
Great mother of God.
From where?
He's coming from Detroit.
What did they have to give up?
I didn't see that. I just saw that he was.
My
he
guy
was told he's
Sweeney's
coming to
getting it
Boston.
done?
I'm sure that took a first rounder.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Patrice Bergeron still active?
Oh, he sure is, Mike.
Okay.
More effective than ever, some would
And
say.
I know at least one Bruin.
Not only is he active, I would say for sure he's the senior athlete in Boston, right?
Definitely.
Longevity-wise.
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Nobody's even close, right?
Is there someone on the
Is he
Patriots?
like 39? I don't think he's 40 yet, is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
McCourty, he's probably been here longer than McCourty, right? Definitely.
Oh, for sure. McCourty was 2010.
Yeah.
I think Bergeron was born in 85, Dave, if you want to look that up.
So he's 36, turning 37 this year.
Is that right?
Very good.
That'd be 30. Oh, yeah,
Wait, he'd be turning.
Did you look it up or no?
No, because I was born in 85 and I'm 36, right?
Nope. Boy,
37?
my God, Dave.
Wait, he'd be
37?
turning
He'd
38
be 38
this year.
Dave. Jesus fucking Christ.
85.
Am I really?
23, 3, 5, right?
It's tough when you lie about your age to keep track of what you said, isn't it?
Wow. So right there, you just saw right in the moment.
But you lie about your age? That's true.
That's not a lie.
What was it?
I just couldn't remember. I thought I was 36.
Bergeron was born July 24th, 1985. The old hockey
thought you
cards,
were.
Mike. I remember
So
that.
he's turning 38. Okay.
38 in July.
Patrice
Just
Bergeron.
like you.
Yeah.
Guy was born the same year as you.
Both
You don't-
turned 38.
You don't remember?
No, I guess I don't, obviously.
So you'd be 30.
I thought I was 36.
When are you 38? When's your birthday?
December 3rd.
December 3rd. You'll be 38 years old, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What else?
It was 2 months ago.
Almost 3 months.
Turned 37 2 months ago, I guess. Yeah.
Almost 3 months.
Yeah. We're
Give
over
the guy a
it.
break.
We're over it at this point.
What happened? What happened yesterday with the negotiations? Like in the specifics.
A lot of it's pretty high in the morning. Like the morning was a good up until 10 a.m. I was riding high yesterday, and then it all came crashing down.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
The thing I texted you about, the first thing that's locked up, that's set in stone. The other side of that other thing I have to accomplish probably went 12 people, not one. So
Other thing you have to.
yeah, the other arrangement.
The one that you said was done. The
Done-
one you said is
done
done.
fine.
The one you said is done. Is done.
Correct.
The
first one
the 751 is not done.
is not done. That
I didn't think it would
backed
be.
out late.
Very big personalities.
12 people. 12 people.
Big.
Oh.
But you know what? We're 86 in that angle anyway. I'm going a different way. You're good.
Wow.
Okay.
You're good.
Good.
Well, it's a life of the,
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave could tell you, Mike. I got 5 million ideas for the show.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So sit tight after the show, Mike, because you're about to get one and strap in for it.
All right.
No, it's not that bad. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out. What else is going on?
Do you see this? King Charles is evicting Harry and Meghan.
Good.
Did you see this?
Good. By the way, that
Fuck
South
yeah.
Park episode was terrible. Ugh.
Oh, really?
I just saw clips of it.
I heard it was funny.
So on the nose. They're just too on the nose now. Like, it's like, the joke was that Harry and Meghan stink. And it was kind of like, it just didn't land. You know, the other thing is they sound so old now. Like Kyle and Cartman. These guys are 25 years older.
Right.
Doing the voices. They just sound old.
But they squeak it up.
No,
Don't they pitch it differently?
I
or
don't
something?
know. It's clear when you watch it.
Oh, really?
And there's always with South Park, a show I really like. So many times the B story within the episode just doesn't land.
Right.
And this was one of those episodes for me.
The way I heard it described was funny, because I haven't seen the episode yet, but I heard that it was just Harry and Meghan going around every news outlet saying we don't want attention.
Yeah. And it got repetitive. You know how they can be too with that.
I suppose,
It
yeah.
got too repetitive. It was fine. No, you know what? It wasn't. I didn't like the episode. It just didn't work for me.
I saw something the other day. Are they still like the highest paid entertainers out there?
Well, they got like $800 or $900 million.
Remember
from
Book of Mormon too, which plays all over the country.
Right.
And HBO. Right. HBO Max paid them what, $500 million or something?
I thought it was
HBO oh, it's
Paramount because now there's a lawsuit with Warner
that's
Brothers or
right,
something
that's
for
right,
like
yeah,
$200 million.
Yeah. I think they were. Yeah, I think I saw they were first or second in the
Yeah, it was them,
2022.
Tyler Perry, something else. I don't know. I just didn't think they were still. But
There's always a band that tours that's like the top 2 or 3 every year. I forget. There was a band. I forget who it was. Maybe it was the Eagles. I don't even know.
Yep.
What else?
You announced your pick yesterday,
Yeah.
who is now a part of basically the LIV tour, which is the PGA has turned into. So
What do you mean by that?
all their new fucking all their new tournaments and no cuts and things like that. Basically, carbon copy of LIV. That
Well,
they announced.
it's all that attention that LIV got from those incredible ratings they had on the WB network this weekend.
Yeah, but they were-
I saw 12,000 people were watching them in Boston.
The WB network still
More people watch me play mini golf.
Nobody expects LIV to get ratings.
But this is what they have to do. This is what I mean. When there's a legitimate opposition that people will leave, well, of course they're gonna they should pay Mickelson, these players, give them like fucking $50 million.
They shit all over this stuff initially. Like they shit all over the no cuts. They were shitting all over that idea.
Well, I don't think it'd be wearing shorts and music will be playing in the background.
No,
I don't
be doing that.
I don't like the crowds want that. But but it's no surprise.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see how Ricky does. I it's not my favorite pick I've made so far, but my system, which is a private system, Dan Katz wanted to know the system. I will not give it to him yesterday. It's a particular system, and the numbers spit out Ricky Fowler. So
wow, the numbers.
Yeah. So go get him. Go get him, Ricky. 12:39 tee time today. Top 10 plus 500 at the time. I saw the number went down, by the way, the 450. I'm moving the lines. So tough poopies if you can get him at plus 500.
Is this another one where Portnoy's going to be saying you didn't go extreme enough?
It's a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Not a top 20. I feel like that's 5-1 odds. That's a pretty good.
You're trying to
bet.
make people money. You're not taking chances.
Yeah,
really.
you do it responsibly, but if you got you got a little bit of dough and you want to do it and you're responsible, you can afford it. Go for it. It's a good investment, Ricky Fowler, who I don't like, by the way. But you don't
let that get in the way.
You did dress up as Fred Couples for Halloween one year.
Oh.
So
in a complimentary way?
Yes, when he was a child. And that did factor into that is one of the things that went into the equation. So
keep that in mind, folks.
Yeah. Well, listen, again, the numbers are the numbers. What else going on?
Mike did not confirm, but he did not deny that he will be appearing alongside John Taffer at Taffer's Tavern this weekend.
Unbelievable.
But I didn't deny. He said, "Are you going to that?" And I said, "No."
Wow. That sounds like a non-denial to me. Pussy. You have to say for yourself.
And he was just so high on the restaurant.
Mike hasn't said shit about that place lately. He must have had a bad experience or something.
They ripped me off. Yeah, our deal came to a close.
Well, yeah, I saw you tweet out. What is it? He's having a.
He's there.
Yeah, he's showing up for happy hour today and then late night tomorrow.
That feels desperate.
Very vague also to say I'll be there late night. Like I just got to show up and be like, "Is John here?"
9 o'clock? What does late night mean? For me, that means
Boston, I'm coming to town.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, poor guy.
So
He's
excited.
actually in Watertown, not Boston.
That place, good point. That place will be closed by Labor Day.
Hey, come to Boston late night. That's a great description,
Just swing
John.
by the city. Closed by Labor Day, I say.
That'd be too
I
bad.
don't know about that. That's just that's a good location.
It's a great look. I have dreams of opening Blind Mike's Comedy Club there. So.
Right there?
Yeah.
With Taffer, so you can have the mac and
kicking
cheese.
Taffer out.
Oh, that maybe could be like the basement.
There's
down
plenty
there.
of room.
Yeah. Well, we have Milton's, of course. We're not in the middle of the episode yet. Maybe we are. I don't know. We'll do BetterHelp in a moment. So when are we going to Milton's? We got to go to Milton's before. We got to get to Milton's before.
Yeah, I was going to text him today and see if he could do next week.
All
But
right, we got a bunch of stuff.
That's why I wanted to book, before I did that, I wanted to get a couple
You have any updates on anybody else or no?
about those other things.
Yeah.
I have one booked, if that's what you're asking about. I don't know.
I mean, just shows related stuff. Just not the stuff from yesterday, but just stuff we talked about the other day in terms of people who will be participating in the show. If you talk to anybody or no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So yeah, we'll figure out Milton's. I think next week if we can. It'd be good, Mike. If you want to join us, you're always welcome. You go to miltons.com. I would like to see some great Milton's outfits, please. Whether it's casual or more formal. At the State Theater in Portland, 3 weeks and 23 days from today. Is that right? Is the show?
Sounds about right.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Are we fucked? 23 days from today.
We are way less fucked than the Wilbur. Way less fucked.
Hey, that's something.
Why do you say that?
Unless you're gonna flip it on its
During the
head.
show, we had one of our brainstorming sessions the other day. Well, Dave actually came up with an idea. I'll give him that.
Thank you.
But he's like, what you're doing, like anybody could do this.
I did think about that. Was rude. I felt bad for that after. Yeah, I almost texted
No,
you
you
that.
think anybody?
Yeah.
Don't ever.
I know,
I'll
I
fucking fire you
rethought
if you
that.
do
I
that. If you
rethought
text me
that,
that, I'll
yeah.
fucking
That's
fire you.
not. I didn't come out right.
Do you think any other podcast in the world would put this kind of effort into it?
It didn't come out right, but I was trying to make some kind of point.
Even
No,
at the
it's
time,
not
I was
worth
like,
it.
what the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
So does he say things to you like, "Oh, you have another one of your little ideas today"?
Yeah.
No, I think it was more. I think it was more of a point of like that level of effort into something like
I was
that.
up last
is
night at
natural
3 in the
for you.
morning. I woke up and for an hour I was just writing notes down about this stuff, like ideas.
But that's what I think that
Like
was.
no
kind
one
of the
else,
point.
trust me. Mike is fucking mouth open, sleeping like a goddamn log. Not an idea. in his
what
head.
time?
At 3 a.m.
I woke up and jerked off.
Took a shit, had a sandwich, and went back to bed. He's like, I have an idea. He's like, fuck it. Maybe I'll remember tomorrow.
There's a lot of big ideas rattling around up there.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What am I supposed to do with these ideas? Put them to use? Dave's sitting there like, anybody could do that. Oh,
That's
yeah.
not what I meant. It was more that it was like, that's natural to you to kind of go above and beyond. So it's more, I give you credit for having that mentality. Let's put it that way.
Sounds like the
I
opposite.
can't describe it. Whatever.
Are you apologizing?
I definitely apologize.
What was the
for way
text
it
going
came
to
out.
say? I'm out of curiosity.
Terribly sorry.
I knew it was wrong right away, so I didn't point it out in my head. I was
By
gonna
the way,
say,
Dear Kirk.
I was not that offended
something along the
by
line
it.
of, like,
Earlier
it came
today,
out
you may
wrong.
have noticed. I wasn't myself.
Yeah, it was, I mean, okay, right.
I didn't think you were offended, but I think
I was not offended. I was more like, I think I said to you, I was like,
no, but I think
No.
other people would have been offended. So that's
oh,
what
I don't care. But like nobody else. I guess
No,
I
I
gave
think-
some examples after.
Yeah.
We could just go do the show at the State Theater.
No.
Well, we could.
No, my point was
Tickets
more,
already sold. I mean,
Anyone
we
could do that.
My point
Yeah.
was more that it's natural to you to do something different and above and beyond in an element like that. It just didn't.
I
come
care
out
about
right.
my audience. We have a unique bond. Greg Poehler told me that.
I'll say with no
Between vomiting
context,
on the
it sounds
floor.
like the opposite of what you said. Anyone could do it.
It came out bad, Mike. That's a
I think
trait
what
of
he's
mine.
but
That's a trait of
because I
mine.
now sort of speak call name, which I don't want to have that language in my head.
Yeah.
But I could tell he was trying to say, "Hey, you're like trying way hard." But my point is, even if other people were trying that hard, it wouldn't be as good.
No, that wasn't what I was saying. Yes, and that's a definite. That's a definite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'll be at the Blind Mike live show. I'll be there.
Hey, thanks.
When is it?
We don't have it on the books.
Oh, aren't you doing something or no?
No.
Is there like a get together or no?
Oh, we are having a get together. Yes.
When's that?
April 8th at Laugh Boston.
Oh, there you go. That's
See Matt McCusker together.
Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Master Saturday.
I'm gonna try
Yes.
to go to that one.
What do you mean yes?
Come along.
How do you know it's Master Saturday?
I think Justin will be there.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Craig. All the big stars.
Somebody said to me, Justin looks like the kid in Bad Santa, which is true.
Yeah, grown up, I
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he does
I
sort of.
suppose.
It's never compliments with him with the looks. That's
No, I hesitated to even agree with you, but I can understand it.
I had a text with Justin actually about the live show,
Oh.
which he's gonna go and help out. I think Dave, right?
Yes.
And
Oh.
let me just read you. You'll like this, Mike. Let's see if I can find it. Show tech. I texted him, "You coming to the main show? We have something you want to help us out. If not,
Yeah.
no big deal." He's like, yeah, happy to be there. He's like, what do we need me to do? I said, "You're gonna be around 1:45ish. Dave and I will call you." Justin texts back, "I'll be ready."
His texts are always, it's hard to read the guy.
Very to the point. It's like talking to him. I don't know if he's kidding or not kidding.
Yeah.
Our phone conversation with him was probably 20 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, it was quick.
I don't know. But anyway,
Before I saw the Brady articles about him doing stand-up,
Yeah.
he texted me earlier in the day and said, "My sources tell me that Tom Brady might be planning a career in stand-up." And I thought he was just joking around.
he's first of the story.
And then I saw articles and I was like, oh, sources are Radar Online,
he had it before
Barstool
they
Sports.
did. Who knows?
He might have. I don't know.
Well, he's welcome to join us as well, Milton's Dave. As always. Buy one, get one free suit event, of course. All the great stuff. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, the newest location at the Burlington Mall. Get moving to Milton's. I want to see lots and lots and lots and lots of Milton's representing at the State Theater in Portland, Maine. Or go to Miltons.com. We thank Milton's as always. What else is going on, Dave?
Nothing overly fun. I don't think you care about Lori.
Do you think I
Lightfoot.
can do a show like? Do you think anybody can just do a show like this?
No, that is you.
Okay.
You
I'm just-
said
I'm
you
just
knew.
trying to figure it out going forward. I want to know what.
No, that is not. No.
Okay,
That
I
is
don't
not
know.
what
I
was-
don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get.
If it was that bad, you would have called me out. You knew I was saying something in the wrong vein or whatever. I don't know.
the wrong vein. I suppose. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should have found the right vein.
I sure wish he did. Jesus. What else?
I don't think you want to talk about Lori Lightfoot, do you?
Lori Mayor Lightfoot?
Yes.
What's going on with her? She lose?
Claiming she lost due to racism in
Oh,
the city
well,
of in Chicago.
Probably true.
I mean, I don't know. Is it so? But she won, didn't she, at one point?
Yes.
Oh.
She's been there for how many
Was
years?
that
has she
racism
been
when
there?
she won? I'm confused.
No, it wasn't racist then.
Oh.
They've turned a new leaf
It's got more racist.
toward racism. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that she was a horrible mayor.
No, it's not that she's a national joke.
Did Eddie bring her down with his interview? That's what I want to know.
That
Oh,
could be
interesting.
it. That could be it.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. So she's out, huh?
She is out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she had some really bad moments. It was not a good run. No. So she's playing well, but she'll be on like CNN or something, right?
She's a fun character.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She'll be on CNN.
Is she
or,
like that effective a communicator to do TV?
they'll hire anybody CNN.
I don't know.
They don't care. Yeah, any stations. I don't think they really. I don't know.
I remember seeing some performance she did for like getting the vaccine or something. I can't remember. It was like a sketch
Oh,
she had
Jesus.
worked out.
Really?
was pretty rough. I'd say don't go to Barstool New York, Lori, if you're looking to get into sketch comedy.
Oh, she might be good there. I don't know. You window aisle seat guy, Mike, kind of playing.
Oh, don't.
What? Just kidding.
Don't tap your toe into such controversial.
Don't do it.
I'm not doing it. I can't. I'm too afraid to even have that conversation.
Treacherous waters.
Imagine claiming to be a huge fan of the show and thinking that's an entertaining radio segment.
I think a lot of people messaged me and were like, "Oh, bad day for the show not to be on. They got to get to this."
A lot? A lot of people?
A couple people.
Two?
But I was like, Kirk might not even talk about it.
I know for a fact Kirk isn't going to talk about it.
I'd talk about it.
I mean, what's to say? I don't even know what to say.
I thought Lucy Burge was coming after me. I was mocking Tom Shattuck. I got no issues with
I know
Lucy.
what you're talking about.
Oh, she thought I was making fun of her, I think, on Twitter when I was making fun of Shattuck.
Cares? I don't care about anybody.
I don't like to
involved.
offend people.
Sometimes
There's two absolute zeros.
Sometimes those Cullinane bombs hit a lot of.
Yeah, it's hit hard. I mean, you cannot be worse. I mean, that's just that's a collision of talentless, just whatever, just hitting into each other.
I don't understand. If we were going to get into it, then I've got to give my opinion here.
Okay.
First of all, I don't understand why someone would tweet, I prefer the aisle seat on a plane.
This is Shattuck saying this.
This is, I thought it was Lucy, right?
Lucy brought up the initial
Lucy tweeted,
point.
like, I prefer an aisle seat, which I find to be not even an interesting thought.
Nor do
like,
I.
I wouldn't put it on
But
Twitter.
that's something that somebody, like, whatever. Just people just tweet shit like that.
It's one of two good options. It's either the window or the aisle.
I don't want to do this, Mike. I don't want to debate this.
Lucy Seinfeld?
I don't want to. But I mean, but there are people who just tweet shit like that.
Okay, fine. Now I'm willing to get past that.
I think your second issue is the one I'm going to agree with you on.
Yeah, my second issue is a man, a father,
Right.
who's saying, "Shut the fuck! Someone get this little brat the toys he needs."
I think he's thinking. I'm about to be single. Look at the history. I'm fat and I'm drunk and I'm in radio. So maybe I got a
Why
shot.
not give it a shot?
Yeah.
There's
See
a
what
chance if a dude is talking to you, you're stuck getting hit on for 3.5 hours.
Oh, is that how long you had her on?
I think he was just trying to make an
Is that what he
introduction.
sounds like on the show?
Well, it's AM radio.
Is that what it sounds like?
I don't know. I recorded from their stream. Maybe the stream.
But I mean, I'm like, whatever. I don't want to, because then Shattuck reacts to it. Like, I don't want to give him oxygen. I really don't. But like, oh, that's dreadful.
Still there, Lucy?
Dreadful.
I was trying to think of a 60-year-old guy who listens to that. Like in Connecticut, he's like, I just want to hear, whatever the
And
news.
she absolutely stinks too, by the way. Like, let's be clear. Like, I'm not,
Cullinan's a big fan. I think.
Oh,
I don't think it's fair to say she stinks. I don't think she ever was like trained or given an opportunity.
she was on the radio.
She wasn't really on the radio.
She was just on the radio. I just heard her.
She's like a sidekick or whatever.
I just heard her doing a radio
Not a
segment.
sidekick. She was like a
I just heard her doing a radio segment.
She was on the radio a lot more than I was.
Yeah, but she's doing a dumb segment off a dumb tweet that she didn't mean to get on the radio
All right, Dave.
for.
Great, fantastic. All right, I get it. I'm sure if she was, all right.
Options open.
What?
Right.
I'm just saying there's people that you could like train to be decent. Like I think a lot of people think Alex Reamer sucks, but Alex Reamer, he was good with you, but he sucks on his own.
50,000 times better than they are. Either one of them.
With you. Like I think on
no,
his
he has
own people
opinions.
hate him.
He's smarter. No, I don't care what people think. He's 50,000 times better than either one of them. You think either one of them is better than Alex Reamer on the radio?
I don't think they're good, but I
You're
think
out of your
like,
fucking mind.
I just don't think people like her have given that much of an opportunity to like really judge.
Like
them
Katie
like that.
Nolan?
That's all. I don't know. Yeah, like Katie. To be honest, like Katie Nolan. Yeah, and
You get $1
hate me
million
for that.
a year.
It's a good opportunity. Katie Nolan's had 90 jobs.
Well, she doesn't like accept the right opportunity. She's put in bad positions.
You think
I
Lucy Burge is good looking, so you just
That is
defend her.
absolutely not.
I mean, that's just whatever.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Whatever. Who
Has
cares?
no-
She
yeah.
stinks. She's fucking terrible. It was terrible. It's a useless segment. I don't even get what the bigger point is. I don't care about her. What is Shattuck doing? Like, I'm gonna do a segment on aisle seats on airplanes.
That's what I was saying. Is
fuck?
I like a guy who just wants to hear like the politics of the day, like what's happening,
Right.
what's the right-leaning news.
Yeah.
And he turns on, and he's like, hey, "Why is Shattuck worked up?"
Since she was
about
on for
this?
2 segments.
She got disconnected, and
Right.
then he went to commercial.
Hey, I'm not
break so
done
he
with
could
it. I am not
reconnect.
done with you.
What the hell?
Am I there?
Jesus Christ.
We haven't settled this yet.
This is depressing. I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
what
real weird look.
ugh.
Yeah.
By the way, last weekly, I'm happy to say I got Rich Keefe was doing a 1.6 rating, 16th.
Is that good?
Night. I don't know. He's a good guy.
16 out of how many?
I don't know. I'll tell you the weird thing about these ratings. The last weekly I saw, RKO, which is an AM talk station in Boston, Howie station,
Yes.
is beating EI 25-54 men.
Whoa. Probably that Mittman bump.
I guess. I mean, they were second. Howie was second in afternoons behind Fel Gomez with men. 25-54.
Crazy.
It's insane.
It's got to be on the older side of that.
Yeah, but
say.
it just shows you how no one's listening to radio anymore.
Yeah.
But B, how few people are listening to our girl Mego and Adam Jones. Did like a 3.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
Crazy.
Isn't that unbelievable?
God.
I don't know. Maybe they can do more airline talk or something. I don't know.
They should.
Who knows?
That's Entercom property. They can.
That's true. That is a segment brought to you by Entercom.
Or Odyssey, right?
I never
Odyssey.
would have thought any AM radio station would still be in existence at this point.
I didn't either. They're second to this. Again, it's a weekly. It could be a fluke. Maybe something was going on and I missed. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Are AM stations that much cheaper that the technology even still exists?
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like it would be. It feels like a Walkman
It's
still exists.
way cheaper to operate. Yes.
That's for
like the
sure.
towers and all
But I
that
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you like the last time I had an AM on my. I don't know.
But those owners.
Oh, you know
will
what? You
never-
know what it was? It was when I was driving up to Madawaska. I'm dead serious.
Oh, right.
Because you would hit it, you got nothing. You had no cell phone connection service for like when you're 20, 30 miles out.
Yeah.
You would just hit FM, nothing. You hit AM, you get like half Canadian.
Yes. You would hear the Bernie Sanders commercials.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It was just, right. What were you going to say, Dave?
But those guys will never be able to sell their stations. So they're literally like they can make their revenue.
But you can
now,
look out
but-
though. But one thing is about the window seats, you can look out it. So you can see like the city if you're flying over it.
The aisle has more legs and leg room. Like, you're only looking for a short window.
I mean, I guess, but
Pardon the pun.
how about if you want? Okay, how about this, Mike? You didn't even think of this. What if you want to take a nap?
It's interesting.
Nobody's gonna walk over you.
Well, I like to bring a neck pillow.
Sure, but you can do that. But I'm saying if you're in the aisle seat, you want to take a little nappy, the person in the middle, they might want to step over you. Then you wake up.
I suppose.
That's the beauty of the window.
Yeah, if you're someone that doesn't get up and you got shorter legs, like Shattuck does.
Put your leg out in the
Shattuck
aisle.
is
The
shorter
stewardess is walking down the drink that she hit your leg.
Well, this is
You're awake.
ripe for debate.
Absolutely. But the woman who was 4 seats to the left, like in the other side of the aisle, on her own window seat, she was looking out my window because I was looking at the Grand Canyon.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I didn't realize that.
I don't believe this,
That's
by
a
the
different part of the conversation I didn't think of either, I suppose. What do you mean? You don't believe that a woman...
You guys have better eyes than me. Maybe I'm crazy.
I've never understood when the pilot is like, oh, by the way, I'm like, just fly the fuck. Who gives... Nobody could tell anything. Just fly the fucking stupid plane.
Shattuck's saying that a woman, like across the aisle.
So if I'm in aisle 22, say, or row 22, she is in the same row, same aisle. You know what I'm saying?
Same row across the aisle.
Right, the other side.
You're 22.
She's looking out
she's
Tom's
22A.
window. She's like 4 seats away.
That's just not plausible.
It didn't make sense to me either, but I thought maybe my peepers don't work.
That's true. What's that?
Then I wanted to see, we were passing some other big gulch or something. They told us in the overhead, the PA, on her side, and she had her window closed. And I thought, you selfish. Oh my God. You know what? How dare you?
You bitch.
I think it's the dummy she's on, the idiot Lucy Burr's idiot. Oh my God. It's like the time she had Dale on that show. Remember we played that song and she's like, oh, Jesus.
And I just thought, what are you, one of my rotten kids?
Oh, Jesus.
This is
God.
the same flight. This is the only thing I was
Where he was
pointing
alone?
out. Where he was alone because he made his wife fly on a different plane with 4 kids by herself.
Jesus Christ. That is terrible radio. But I mean, look, that's the thing. Like these are, those are 2 typical Odyssey pussy employees just having a lifeless conversation. So
I just like that Tom started with I was scrolling through Twitter and I thought I can't move on until I discussed this.
Yeah, Jesus. God. Anyway, what else?
I don't think anything else exciting. Some listener of ours wants us to get all fired up about these manhole covers that are going to be decorated Ninja Turtles. They're going to be painted as a Ninja Turtle.
Guess how much?
How much what?
How much Skrill they cost?
This is in Massachusetts?
Yeah,
Northampton.
Northampton is spending
Their old stomping
$20,000 of their COVID money, basically, to paint the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on top of 4 manhole covers.
That certainly is stupid, I will say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand it.
But it's, I mean, what do the manhole covers cost, and then the painting on top of them?
I can't imagine painting as much, is there? Or they get a real artist to do it?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Huh. There's 4 turtles.
Yeah.
Leonardo.
They're only doing 3 though.
Mike and I went over this
There's
actually
only 3
2 days
manholes.
ago.
Let me see if I can get this right. Because my kids were never, they didn't have a Leonardo. Ryan was into it.
Yeah.
Donatello?
Yep.
Michelangelo? No.
Yep.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a 4th one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Monet? Tello? Who's the 4th one?
Raphael.
Oh, I knew that. They're like pizza.
They certainly did, yes.
And they live in the basement or something, right?
I always found their pizza to look very good.
Oh, is that right?
The cheese was always dripping off.
Yeah.
Oh, you were a Turtles guy.
Had a good color, too.
I wasn't a Turtles guy, but I knew enough about them to know it was always pepperoni slice.
So they lived in like the subway, right, or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
under
point.
the
So
manhole
they come out the manhole covers.
Oh, well, I guess that.
And it was apparently it was created in North.
But nobody wants to sit in the middle seat.
No.
Nobody.
No, these are the real debates.
Nobody. Who would want to do that?
Oh, it's terrible.
Unless
Well, you
just-
get both armrests.
You know what's the worst? Honestly, no one's ever said this. Is when the kid is making noise, like, in front of you, and then or you know what's even worse? When somebody tilts that thing back, and you're sitting there.
I don't
That's
think kids
the
should be
worst.
allowed on airplanes.
I don't either. Yeah, that is the worst. I think.
Yeah.
Well, that or if you're on a plane that flies into like the Twin Towers or something. But I'm saying that's
All very bad.
Would you rather have been in the window? At that point, you would rather be in the window or an aisle seat on one of
Yeah.
the 9/11 flights.
The people in the window seat were thinking, could this day get any worse? You know?
Right. Oh, the person, they had an argument about it. Like, it's, exactly. I don't know.
It's frustrating that Mike is so confident naming the Ninja Turtles with you, but just 2 days ago, he couldn't name the fourth Ninja Turtle.
Donatello was the one I forgot.
Yeah.
I said it. That's why.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have got
that was the first one.
I
You
wouldn't have got Raphael. Yeah, obviously, I didn't know. Yeah, Ryan was in it. We had a Turtles birthday party.
Had to do it.
Yeah, he was 10, maybe 11. I don't know.
Yeah,
But that was.
and even the movies were good. Like that was that's a good franchise.
See, I was too old. I mean, I didn't. I'm not a turtle person.
You were too old.
Turtle Power.
Those movies are really old, aren't they?
No, they made a bunch of new ones, like the Michael Bay.
But even those are a
not
little.
those.
Even those are a little old.
Not
now.
though. I'm talking about the early ones.
Oh,
with,
they were like cartoons, weren't they?
No,
Yeah.
they had
Like the
real-
big ones that came out like the 80s?
Yeah.
I was like 16. I watch a fucking Turtles movie?
I think you would watch that back at 16 years old. I think. Yeah.
Certainly
No?
not.
All right.
Certainly not.
All right.
Certainly not. All right, take some calls, would you? You fucking idiot. Shattuck is not going to the live show, right?
No way. He's on a list.
Good.
Do not enter.
I'm serious. You don't want him there, do you?
Shattuck?
Yeah.
No, he's useless there. Need 2 seats.
He's lost all the weight.
That's right.
I listened to some of him on that wrap-up show with Menners and Tim Ridgels the other day. He was talking about like how happy we made him that day, but I'm like, ugh, that makes me even angrier.
He talked about that a few times.
Yeah, like what did we do?
He said it was perfect. It was poetry. I forget how he phrased it.
Saved his life.
Take care of yourself, would you, for Christ's sakes? Jesus. God. Yeesh. Oh, there's John Stewart. Hello, John. He's always there, always watching, always judging.
Good.
I think. All right. They load up?
Not fully loaded up yet. They're getting there though.
Oh man.
All right. Good. We'll take their time. I'm in no goddamn rush.
There we go.
All right. We'll take a few and get out of here. We're all very busy. Hello.
Hey. It was just glossed over. I was blown away the other day when Coleman said he gets there at 5:30 in the morning to cut sound. He never has sound.
We do that
He
all
always
we
asks if
already
there's
did
anything
this.
else after 20 minutes, and he goes, no, I got nothing.
No, it's an escape. It's a fucking escape. He's just escaping. That's all. He's getting out of his house. We all know that. He's not doing any work. Nobody thinks that.
Well, I have to write down all these topics for you. How else am I going to do that?
Could you do that at your house?
Ninja
Could be the traffic and all that stuff.
I can't even understand.
Ninja Turtles.
Nah, nothing else really.
I like to. I mean, part of this is because I don't drive, but I'm like an hour early to everything I do, pretty much.
Yeah.
I try to be, yeah. Because God forbid something happens.
I get. Well, he's 4 hours early for it.
That's a little extreme.
So you come here. Mm-hmm. You don't do anything, obviously, and then you just go pick Mike up.
I pick Mike up, yes, an hour before the show.
Yeah.
So you're here at 8:30, Mike? Mm-hmm. Just sitting here?
Well, he usually gets to my house about 8:30.
Okay. Yeah. So you're at 8:40 or whatever.
Thereabouts.
Do you guys just sit here for 50 minutes and just talk?
Chat?
Nonstop.
So I mean, he could
News of the day?
He could pick you up at like 9:15.
Oh, definitely.
In theory, yeah.
Like,
I like to be here early.
No, I understand, but it wouldn't like matter. I'm saying.
Well, you know, I think it gears us up for the show.
Okay, sure.
I think we're in tip-top shape.
I understand. Yeah. What were you guys talking about today?
Well, Portnoy's announcement was
Yeah.
it did vex both of us.
Strange. I walk in and Dave can't hear me and he's talking, and I can tell Mike's like, I don't think I should be talking back to him. And I'm walking.
Yeah,
out.
I can
Well, today was because I didn't notice you come in.
Yeah.
And he asked me something, and I go, "Yeah, I didn't even know what he was talking about." I just go, "Yeah," And then I was like, fuck, he's here.
Dave's just yapping. I can hear Dave yapping away about nothing.
We were talking about Shattuck because we didn't think it would come up on the show.
Well, I thought it was just so dumb I had to do it.
Yeah.
It's just so, there's a guy who's like, oh, Minahan's, he did this, he took these chances, and he's doing like a real, like, not mocking segment about aisle or window seat on a fucking airplane.
Having a guest star.
2023. It brings some idiot on to talk about it. Like, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wanted to call Dave out for yet another lie.
Sure.
I called a few months ago because Dave insists talking about how much he masturbates. And so I said, do you jerk off at the office? And he said, yes, all the time. And last episode, he said he's never jerked off in the office.
I think he was kidding.
I'm sure he was kidding.
I don't think he was really masturbating.
I don't know.
Oh, let the joke hit. It's going to be a good one.
I apologize.
Let's go.
I don't know. Well, that's why we need to have a camera on Dave, because maybe that would have been cleared up. But we could just chalk it up as Dave's a liar. Another question for you, Kirk, quick, since you solved that riddle for me.
Happy to help.
In general, you've been saying the tone of the last few episodes has been over-sexual, over-hyped. Do you think this is the Minifans coming to the realization that the show's ending in about 12 to 18 months? Do you think they're anxious and they're just over-sexualized because of that? Thanks, I'll hang up and listen.
Excellent point. I don't know. I mean,
strange guy.
It's as good a theory as any, I guess.
Archive that call. That's one for the history books.
I like him. Bring him in. I like him. I don't know.
I think it's that guy.
Hey, Kirk, remember when you said I could come in? I'm right outside.
What guy?
What's his name, Mike? Kevin, right?
Oh, yes.
That was Kevin?
No. I think Kevin has sexualized
the
program.
Sexuality of the show?
I don't think he calls enough, frankly.
Well, I think he does. I'm not sure the other people ask him to call enough. If you don't give it the attention, though, Mike, it just blows away eventually. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Hello. I think. I've found. Hello.
So I started actually listening to Why Are You Laughing?
Okay.
And Blind Mike, I actually love the show.
Great. BlindMike.net. Go subscribe, please, if you haven't yet.
And I was listening to this. Every episode makes me just irrationally hate Craig.
Yeah.
Listen,
if he had just said, no matter, hold on, shut up. No matter what he said, if he said every episode, I would have filled it in right there. I'm dead serious. I knew he was going to say that.
There was a brief moment where I thought, the other shoe's going to drop, and then I'm like, I might turn towards Craig.
No, Craig stinks. Like, that's not even, I know it started as like a joke. He fucking
What do you suggest I do?
Do it yourself.
I don't know. I can't upload it. I don't know all the doodads and ins and outs.
I don't even know who else.
You're not complaining about his production skills. You're complaining
production
about him.
skills are fine.
You're complaining about his vocal contributions.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah.
There are episodes he's been good.
And
are those like archived?
They're hidden. But go to the Patreon.
I mean, I subscribe. I've not heard those episodes. I have to go back and listen.
There are times where Craig doesn't necessarily know the subject and feels the need to interject. But when he actually knows about it, I think he's pretty good.
Well,
Jesus. Good. Mike, what do I know? You're probably right.
I don't have another option. What do you want me to do?
Well, that's a better answer. That's fine. Then I understand. Look what I'm stuck with. What'd you say, buddy?
And as I'm listening to Steve Martin one, Mike makes this really good point talking about how all these other comedians have gone through all these traumatic moments in their life, like Eddie Murphy or, growing up poor, Chris Rock, all this stuff. And Mike makes the point of Steve Martin never really went through all these horrible things except for his relationship with his dad. And Craig mumbles in and goes, well, what about all the times he's had to work with Martin?
Oh, it stopped the show.
I don't remember. I listened to the episode. I don't remember.
You were so mad.
I couldn't believe it.
Mad.
I was like, I don't know. I like Martin Short.
He hates Martin Short.
Horrible.
All right, thanks, buddy.
It's fun. That is the moment that stood out to me as well.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot. There's no doubt.
I enjoy Craig.
I'm not a fan.
He's gotten better on the Blind Mike project, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hello.
Let's go listen to that.
Good morning, Kirk. I have a question for Dave.
Sure.
Dave, do you consider yourself a clean guy?
Yes.
A what guy? I'm sorry.
Clean.
Clean. Oh, yeah, I think he is. I don't know.
Have you ever thought about how many guys were washed down with that sponge at the massage parlor before you had it?
The truth is I have. Yeah, I don't like the thought of that.
That's years ago.
But the experience was so beneficial to me. I still think about it to this day.
You got to think about things even like every time you've been in the gym, like stuff like that. You can't
Right.
get,
You got to move on from it.
That as long as you're,
I mean, all the stats on how many pieces of rat shit you eat in a year.
True.
You know?
Yeah, you just got to move. Yeah, which is true, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I find Dave to be fairly hygienic, I think.
As far as I know.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Good morning.
Perfect. This is a big call, so I wanted to be clear.
Good.
I'm calling to discuss shower masturbation.
You're calling to discuss shower masturbation. Well, okay, I think you've come to the right place.
Thank you. So I'm a 22-year veteran of this, and I've never spoken to anybody about this in my whole life.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Colin talk about it.
Well,
I
Dave,
felt
look
like I
at
had
you.
a
This is like you're kind of getting people to have a conversation about this. That's nice.
Yeah, so thank you, Dave.
It helps one person.
In classic Cullinane fashion, he was completely wrong and misrepresented what he was doing.
He did. First, he said the tip of his penis, which he definitely said.
I don't believe I ever said tip of my penis.
Well, why do Mike and I? Why does everyone think that?
I think
why was I always imagining your penis?
I think the
then?
thought was just that the water was hitting
You
that
turned it
region.
into your scrotum, is what you turned that then into a
Well, I'm
scrotum
obviously
conversation.
jacking it, so it's like it's
you're
pointed up.
jacking it.
Yeah,
cranking the stick.
He's jacking it. Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
I'm
rock hard.
obviously jacking it. Fucking idiot.
Cullinane, I believe apropos of nothing this morning, mentioned to me that Mike Montante masturbates 2 to 3 times a day.
That can't be true. He might say that, but that's bullshit.
I probably still abuse myself 2 to 3 times a day.
When was this on our show?
No, that was last night. I think this guy still has a point he wants to make.
Oh, well, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's important. Yeah. You really think Montante, you actually think Mike Montante ejaculates 3 times a day?
And he has a girlfriend that he lives with.
Do you,
That's a
do you
tremendous
actually
amount.
believe that?
Once a day would be normal, I think.
Yeah, I guess. But
Sure,
3?
once a day is fine.
3
3
times a day
times
is
a
a
day.
lot. 3
That's
times
a
is
lot.
punishment.
Yeah, there's no...
Like what? What are you
That
doing?
hurts.
Yeah, what are you doing? Go ahead. I'm sorry, caller, please.
No problem. That was important. So this is important as well.
Good.
So the whole key to it, there's no jerking needed. The shower does all the work.
That can't be true.
You're going to. Listen, Kirk. Hear
I
me
don't.
out.
I know you've been doing this for 22 years. I respect that. There's no way that's true.
No.
It's just not true.
You're going to have to try. Cullinane will report back.
I'm not going to try. That's not Dave. That's not true.
That is not true. That is not true.
They loaded up.
This is not Mean Girls. They are loaded up.
All right.
Yes.
They jacked up and loaded
It's like saying
up.
if you just rested your penis inside a woman and there was no thrusting.
Now women can get off that way.
What do you mean?
They can take the
Shower head. Yeah,
and-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah, it's a different set of tools.
Correct.
Do you understand how the fucking human body works, Dave? You understand the difference between a penis and a vagina?
Well, don't I understand it by pointing out that women?
I know,
can
we all
execute
know that.
Isn't he an expert on it?
I'm just trying to. Maybe this man is confused.
Do you know
Not me.
how a
I'm
woman?
not
Do you know how a
confused.
woman reaches that?
Yes, climax.
But the what part? You understand? Like what?
The
how does
clitoris?
it- yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah,
Good for you.
G spots. Yeah,
Good for
let's
you,
go.
Dave.
I'll go all day.
Hey, good job.
Yeah. Vulva? Just starts yelling at one.
He and Shattuck's text back and forth. Hello.
Hey, is Dave up for a little fast money round?
Ooh. Let's do it.
That's right. Forgot about this quest for Family Feud.
Go ahead.
I know, and we'll add.
Well,
10 seconds because-
hold on. Can Dave go first? Can I then leave the room and then do the second half? See if we can get to 200 points?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Should I do that?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So how?
You have
where,
5 questions, sir?
where do I have to? I would hope so. Imagine you didn't.
I do.
Okay, good.
Where do I have to go then, Dave? I gotta go pee anyway.
Yeah. Take your time. Mike will kill the time if he needs to.
Sure.
Sure will.
Great at vamping.
All right. Let's. All right. So. Or you know what? Let's have Mike do it.
Me versus Dave?
Yeah. Let's have you do it. Can you leave the room, Mike, or is that a problem?
Rather
Just take your
not.
fucking headphones off. Take your headphones
all
off.
right.
You won't hear Dave, right? Well, take your headphones off for a
Oh,
second.
he'll definitely hear it probably, but it's all right.
Dave, say something right now.
Mike, can you hear me?
A little bit.
Okay.
I'll cover my ears.
How
Now
about
I
now?
can't
Say
hear.
something, Dave.
Hello, Mike.
I
Can
can't
you
hear
hear me?
anything.
You can't hear anything.
Oh, wow. That works.
Here we go.
There you
Here we go. All right.
All right, I'm going to start the timer after I finish asking the first question.
Do you want me to time it? I can do the timer on my phone if you want, if it's easier for you.
Yes, that'd be good.
Okay. How do I do that? Let me see. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how to do this. Stopwatch.
I don't believe that Mike can't hear.
He can't.
All right.
He can hear me, obviously.
Yeah.
Right, Mike? I don't know. Okay. God was that nipples guy banging Alba hard at that live show.
The text I saw between them.
Oh, my God.
Jesus,
who knew? I've never seen it.
Everyone knew, except for Mike.
All right, go ahead. All right, so this is 20 seconds, and then Mike gets 25, right?
You haven't started yet?
You just heard that?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just starting. So, all right, so we're starting. So, caller, am I starting right now or no? 20 seconds he gets?
You're starting after I.
Oh, first
starting
question,
after
right.
I finish asking the question.
Go ahead.
The first question.
Ready, go.
Okay. Name a problem that could occur while kissing someone.
Too wet, yeah. You know what I mean? Watery. Go. Like drooling and shit. What? Sloppy. Go. Sloppy.
Name one of the top grossing movies of all time.
Titanic.
Name something a student might buy that has their school emblem on it.
Notebook.
Name an occasion when people usually wash their hands.
After the bathroom.
Tell me an occasion which you might visit a cemetery.
After a death. Funeral.
Okay, done.
Good
There you
luck.
go. It's 33 seconds,
Good luck.
but
Good luck.
I'll let you go. Your first answer was 11 seconds.
Well, you were laughing and it threw me off. Sloppy is not. That's the number one answer.
It might be, but
It's the number one answer.
Sloppy wet was just a funny answer.
Yeah, but that. What
you
else?
might be right.
What would you have
you-
said?
What,
would you
was the question? Well, I don't want to say because Mike's in the room.
but
Mike's in the room. So
what's
if
the
I say
other
it-
word than sloppy?
No, but I'm saying Mike's in the room. I don't want. He can hear
okay.
me. He
All
can't
right,
hear
right,
you.
right. Sorry.
Go ahead. So we'll take a look at the answers here. So answer number 1, wet.
Answer number 2. Wait, is Mike listening?
No. He can't hear.
He heard that.
No, he didn't. No, I'm saying what was the number total for that?
Yeah, but you said it.
Who cares?
Oh,
He would
that would be that was number 4. It was 8 points.
Wow,
Oh,
good job.
fuck you.
Good
That
job,
is a
Dave.
come
Good job,
on.
Dave. Good job. All right, go ahead. Number 2. I think you did
Number
well.
2 was Titanic. That was number 2. That was 24 points.
32 points. All right. Okay.
Number 3, the school emblem. That was number 5. You said notebook, 6 points.
That was not a great answer. Yep.
Yeah, I don't love that one.
Notebook. All right, go ahead. I think cleaned
Occasion
up
where
here,
you
Dave.
wash your hands after using the bathroom was number 1. That was 42 points.
There you go. And this one is big, I think, right?
And this was number 1, 46 points.
Oof. So how many points do we have in total?
126. 126, right?
I don't know. I don't trust you. I'll let him do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Okay. Mike, put your headphones on.
So here's a good thing for Mike.
What's that new? Mike, I'll let you know right now.
Yes.
Your partner got you 126 points.
Ooh.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
We're going to clear the board now. If you say the same answer as your partner, you'll hear this noise right there. What's the noise?
Hold
Yep.
on. Well, I was answering a question.
Well, okay.
That'll work.
And then, so here we go. We'll give you 5 extra seconds for a little bit of time, if
Thank
you like. So you need to get, what'd you have, 124, did we say? Dave?
26.
74 points away from glory, from $20,000.
I think I provided an unbelievable opportunity for him.
couple-
If you're going to do it that's a lot of points, right?
It's a good amount of points.
Yeah, it could have been
And
way
the ones I
could've
got
been-
wrong
could've been way
were
more.
really wrong.
Yeah, way more.
They don't give me this much of a hint on family. Steve isn't like this.
I will say it took Dave 11 seconds to answer the first question.
Because of Kirk.
Okay, so 5 extra seconds, 74 points. Here we go.
Mike, name a problem that could occur while kissing someone.
Bite their tongue.
Name one of the top grossing movies of all time.
Titanic. Avatar.
Name something a student might buy that has their school emblem on it.
Backpack?
Name an occasion when people usually wash their hands.
After they go to the bathroom. After dinner, or preparing dinner.
Tell me an occasion which you might visit a cemetery.
Funeral. Anniversary of death.
Turnaround. It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. All right, we asked.
I don't know what the second answer would be for that.
For what, other funeral?
Funeral, yeah. For cemetery.
No, I would say the birthday or like Memorial Day. I think is it's easy. Again, I wasn't in the chair, so I'm not going to judge.
Right. Okay.
All right. So here we go. So you need 74 points. Dave, do you think you got it done?
I think you got it done. Now I'm actually a little worried, but
first answer is gonna be interesting. Biting the tongue, Mike said. He's like,
what would be a problem during kissing?
Breath, maybe.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I didn't think of that.
I said
maybe.
slop. I said
I was thinking
sloppy.
the same thing you both were. In fairness, almost like the actual like act of it though, like biting a lip or like too much tongue or something.
Yeah, I get that's kind of what I was going for, but I panicked.
Right. Yeah. Dave's initial answer was when they turned 12. That was his biggest issue.
Was that what got the big laugh?
Yeah. All right. So Mike's answer was when you bite their tongue.
Biting their tongue.
Biting their tongue.
Ladies?
That was number 3 with 12 points.
There you go.
All right,
Mike.
not terrible.
What was number one answer out of curiosity?
Number 1 was braces hitting. Number 2 was bad breath.
Okay.
Braces.
Okay. Braces. I thought about braces.
We pulled 112-year-olds.
Yeah. All right. So the second answer was Avatar, right?
Yes.
That was 0 points.
What?
Star Wars was 25 points at number 1 answer.
Gross.
It's tough.
We're in big trouble here.
It's not fair.
That's
this
tough.
question. This was made in what year? These questions.
I think it had to have been 2007 or 8 or something.
Yeah.
Pre-Avatar. I'm guessing.
It's not your fault, Colin. It's not your fault.
No, you should. Yeah, to be fair. All right. So the third answer. Which one was this? School.
This was the school emblem
Mike said
product.
backpack.
Mike said backpack. That was number 7 with 4 points.
Damn. This is tough.
It's like T-shirt or.
I was gonna say lanyard was the
Jacket,
next.
maybe?
Lanyard was the next one I had in mind.
Yeah.
The jacket was number 1 with 31 points.
Jacket.
Yeah, I don't love that. I think notebook is something you actually like deliberately purchase from a school.
I guess.
Whatever.
Good.
Whatever. 66 points is needed from the next
Mike
two
is.
questions.
We're in some trouble.
Yeah, I don't think I got it.
Bet you feel like an asshole now, making fun of me the other day.
Mike, by the way, covered both.
No, I didn't. I didn't say it was my greatest dream.
I'll give Mike credit.
Down, Mike.
Mike, one of his answers got the entire process, both preparing for and then after dinner, washing your hands. Which I give. You get
I have 2 questions left.
Yeah, no, you get 2 left.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
you get 2
right.
left. Yeah, you get 2
I
left.
still don't think I got it.
I like this optimism now. All of a sudden.
I thought I needed 66 on one answer.
So, was mine the number one answer?
Yeah, I think your last 2 were number 1 answer. They were in the 40s.
Oh, right, yeah.
So go ahead.
After dinner, Mike, that was 23 points.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
All right. I still don't. There's no way I got the juice.
So he's halfway there, though, right? 23 to go. Was it 46 needed or no, Dave, heading in?
I had 66.
Oh, 66.
I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. That's not
And
right.
then the final answer, Mike anniversary, that was 18 points.
I think we're short. How many points total?
Well, you still walk away with
$5 a point.
$712.
The 5 of you after taxes can split $62 each. How many points do we get?
185 points. 185.
That's not bad.
That's all right. We say we
Thanks for the call.
we move on to the next game.
You
know?
won. I mean, yeah, you're in that. Yeah. The first one, obviously, is much easier to go first. But Dave did a good job.
I mean, you can't put somebody in a better.
Oh, Dave did a very good job.
You can't put him. I gave him basically 3 opportunities to get big points.
And Avatar fucked me. I thought I would have gotten
that's
that
true.
one.
That's true.
That really did.
Yeah, that's at least 12, 13. I would say you guys got no points from kissing, basically. That killed you. I think.
Yeah. Well, we don't have problems kissing.
That's true. No question about that.
Sloppy is the number one answer by far.
Wet. You said wet and sloppy. Yeah. I remember that Steve pause moment. Steve just shook his head. All right. Hello.
Oh, no.
Is that what it is?
Yep. I think so.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. No. Is that?
Phil Collins.
Well, that's Paul Simon.
Or
Anyway.
whatever. Yeah.
Is that the Paul Simon song? It's not, is it? Oh, it is? Oh, good job, Dave. There you go. Good job.
Seems like I'm dominating the questions and answers.
Well, some of them. I mean, you didn't win. I don't know.
Just interesting how it plays out.
What plays out?
Just got to give it time.
What time?
Just all the things about Dave would suck at Family Feud. Dave can't answer questions.
You didn't win right there. Your team, what kind of leader are you? Why didn't you go second?
I'm better than Kathy Cullinane, I'll tell you that much.
I didn't think there was an option for me. You didn't give me any option.
Leader of the team, captain of the team. I wasn't.
I followed instructions.
Bad leadership. Well, that's bad leadership. Hello.
Hey, Kirky.
Sorry?
I think he
Hey, Kirky.
Good morning. Still morning?
Hey, a couple things about your callers.
Yes.
One, you guys were talking about trying to name the kid who calls in a bunch. I have a question for Blind Mike.
Yeah.
And I wanted to submit Corky as a potential name.
Okay.
And then two, you talked a little bit about your callers continually go back to the well and kind of dry it up a little bit. And I had a question about how, after all these years, does Jerry continue to bang Kathy after being there so many times?
Jerry? Did you mean to make is that a Jackie McMullen joke? I'm confused.
Jerry.
Still on? Jerry Callahan banging Kathy Cullinane? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. There's no history. What's the joke there? What's funny about that?
Is he banging your mom, dude?
What's the joke? Walk me through the joke. I'm dead serious. Walk me through the joke. Because you might be right. I might be missing a good joke.
I fucked it up.
Oh, you
And I
did.
said,
You meant Jack McMullen, right?
I fucked it up.
Yeah, it happens. Look, it's a mistake we all make.
It's all right, buddy.
Try better next time. You can't be. I will say, you can't be a guy who criticizes other callers and be a lousy caller. It doesn't work that way.
Is there no history there? Was there never a flirtation? Or?
Between Jerry and Kathy?
Yeah. Did
Not
they
that
ever
I
meet?
know of. Not that I know of.
No, Kathy's not the guys who are like
it's good.
over 5 feet tall. It's not her thing.
Yeah.
We
diminutive.
both got a text yesterday. I was looking for you there, but you
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I don't know. Hello.
I hope it hasn't been addressed yet, but I was looking for an update on Jack and Cullinane over there. How we doing on the releases this week?
Nope, still doing it. Still
doing it
every day.
Just can't help himself.
And I actually did do it twice.
He's so
recently.
virile.
Yeah.
When?
I think it was over the weekend.
Get your shit together. You're fucking good kids. You jerk off twice in a day.
What do you think? What do you think? I'm in there for fucking 45 minutes
You
each
should work
time
on
or
the
something?
fucking Maine show or something. Do something. Read a book for Christ's sakes.
That's his
jerk off-
process.
You're fucking. He
clears his head.
Animal. You can masturbate once in a day. You'll be fine.
Quick. It was
Clean the pipes, you know?
Jesus Christ. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. I know it's not my business, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What are you fighting with your brother about? You talk about it all the time, about having one brother.
Oh
one
my
brother
God!
died.
With Ryan, I'm telling you, this Pacino, De Niro. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. He thinks Pacino is a better actor than De Niro. We fight about it all the time.
I kind of do too.
That's ridiculous. We fight about it all the
But
time.
before your other brother died, you mentioned being in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
What was that about?
Well, since I don't talk about it in the show, do you think I'm going to bring it up now or no?
Well, I think that people ask. We're curious. You kind of dance around it, and I think that's what makes us curious. Is that
Right.
you don't talk about it.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Oh, I'm sorry. Boy, you've put me in such a puzzle. I have to answer your question now. Nah, it's super it's super personal. Like it's not good. Yeah, it's not. It does nobody good to bring it up. It's not like there's no humor attached to it. It's bad. I will say that Ryan and I talk all the time. Ryan and Adam are not close, and I don't think Ryan and Adam and I will probably ever talk again. Would be my guess.
That's a downer.
Oh, I thought you were still on. No. It's just life. I mean, it's part of life. You know, it's
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense that you wouldn't want to talk about it.
Oh no, it's just not like I wouldn't. You know, like it's not really fair to Adam. Like really, because he doesn't have I wouldn't let him respond to it.
Right.
I think it's kind of a bullshit move. So just there's real disagreements that go on that are in a lot of ways layers go back for years and years and years, and there are people involved who aren't even alive, right? So it's like why even? It stinks, but it's life. You know, it's weird to think. Like I said, my original family, the family I grew up with, I talked to one person in that family now. 2 of them are dead, and one of them I'm never, probably ever going to talk to again, ever. So, you know, this is life. You know, choices are made, and on everybody's side, and you know that's what happens. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Kirk?
Good.
I got a.
You know what? Fuck it.
comments
You know what?
about
Fuck
Dave.
it. I don't even give a fuck. Who cares? I'll fucking talk about it. He's a window guy. No. Yeah.
My God, has he always been that way?
No. No, he wasn't.
That's gotta be what's so troubling. I assume
That's the jarring part of it.
Yeah.
Like I could have been okay if we took trips together as kids.
Right. And you'd grown up knowing him as one way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my dad when the light was raging. It was incredible. It's amazing, all kidding aside, watching someone die. I got to see it with my parents. My dad was like, no window, boys.
Right.
I'll only. Adam
And he
looked at him.
betrayed that.
Adam, I'll say his name for this situation. Looked at him and was like, Dad, I promise you, I will never be a window guy.
Oh, well, that is a scumbag move, I suppose, to just
About a year and a half ago, he's like, yeah, I was just flying. I got a great view of the. And I was like, you did what? Yeah. He's like, oh, I mean, across the aisle, like I was. I was like, no, that's not true. That's not true.
Shattuck had the window seat.
Yeah,
and I was
that's not true. You're fucking lying.
Right.
I called Ryan up and we were done.
Well, it's good that you kind of hold him to that, you know.
So I'm sorry I had this, but that's what happened. But yes, go ahead, caller. I'm sorry, but I feel that feels better. His call name was to load off.
Yeah. Sometimes you do 2 of those a day.
Oh boy, him and Montante just jacking it. Fucking.
You should add Montante to that group chat with Shattuck.
Oh, no question.
You know?
Doesn't exist.
Oh.
The hard boys.
Jesus God. Who's the one? Who's the chick with who came on there with the breast cancer bullshit thing?
Oh,
Julia Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crank it to her that day, I bet. Yeah.
I'm hard, man.
What's up?
So I got 2 things for Dave.
Are they load up, Dave?
One good,
Or load
one
up?
bad.
They load up.
One good, one bad for Dave Cullinane.
All right. So I got to say, at first, when Steve said he was leaving, I was always annoyed at Steve, but I liked him, like everyone else. But I've actually grown to really like Dave on the show. I think he's.
I don't hear a lot of that, so that's
I think
good.
He does a great job. I was very surprised. I didn't think I'd like it. Even back in the day when you left EEI, came to Barstool, I was like, oh, it's going to be different. But as usual, you make everything work.
Thank you.
But one criticism I do have for you, Dave, the drops, man. I don't know how the system works, but every time Kirk needs a drop, it takes you like an hour to find. He said it's not easy to find. I feel like you could just, type the first few letters of whatever the file name is.
I've just moved on from.
Right up, but I'm not even a
he's
computer
clearly
guy.
either not interested or capable of it. So.
Type the letters. So he's acting as if he knows my system. Like I can.
Well, I don't
just
think you
start
have
typing
one.
letters. Yeah, but I can't type letters from my system.
It's like a Rubik's Cube, sir.
I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. You just don't want to do it. You're just not interested in it.
No, it's just the quickness of it. Unfortunately, is not there. It just is what it is.
Okay. I was told the 98.5 guys had a Zoom sensitivity training meeting.
Mailed it in.
Yeah,
that's good.
Rich Keefe did not cry because he's not there. Hello.
Hey, I got one thing for Dave, but that other caller is so correct. I mean, Dave, you're terrible at the drops.
Terrible.
He was
He just
so
put a funny
good
drop
at
a
it.
second ago. Before
He's
that
not
call.
good. He's not good at the drops, Mike. He's doing a good job on the show. He's a good producer. He's not good on drops. I think Dave would say that. No,
It's a weak spot.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, it's one of his weak spots.
Can you check with Steve to see what Steve's system was? Because your system stinks.
I think Steve, to be honest, and to his credit, I think he had a similar system. Mine's different. but
I
he had a
think
similar-
Steve actually, it was weird. Like every day, Jerry would come in and like other people would be in there. I don't think he was playing drops.
Actual human beings?
Yeah, he would just hold the mic up when he needed them.
I didn't know
Dale would come back.
I didn't know where he was going with that.
Evidently. He landed. He got there.
Well, my next thing is to congratulate Dave. I think he's been doing a great job with the Maserati stuff. Even beyond.
See, that's the other thing. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, that's what he's most known for.
That's the trade-off.
Well, there's something more offensive than racism, though, and that's the Token CEO podcast. And Dave, I got to check back in. Have you given any more thought to the rankings on that?
I haven't. It's not, like I said, I focus specifically on one social issue, so I haven't targeted any other areas.
Listen, not every podcast is for everyone. If you're not a fan of the Token CEO with my friend Erica Nardini, who doesn't like us, but we like her, then don't listen to it. There are people who I'm sure are young men and women who are looking to get a career in business and finance who find it interesting.
Sure.
Hey, Kirk. Just wanted to say congrats again on a great pick last week in the golf game.
It's all in the past.
Excited about Fowler this week again.
Yep.
So, wanted to see if you had any interest in going to this Cocaine Bear movie that came out star. It's doing pretty well on the box office.
I'm unashamed to say, per his request, I took 10-year-old Harrison Seamus Minahan, the Cocaine Bear. We went to see it.
Really?
Yes.
Is that a big deal? Is it rated?
It's rated R. But it's
Yeah.
like stupid. Like these kids, I'm telling you, like these kids, they between YouTube and they think it's all funny. Like there's no.
Oh, I feel like I would bring that age kid to
Yeah.
something like that. I just didn't know what the language was in it or whatever.
And nothing he hasn't heard before. It's like some gory death. I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. It was good, stupid fun, but it was trying a little too hard. I thought to be like good, like a bad B movie. Like it was almost trying too hard. You know what I mean?
And just to clarify, so it's not hanging out there. I
too.
meant if I had a child, I wouldn't just take a
do.
kid
You
that
have that
age.
kid at Bentley, but he's way too
I just wanted to get that out there
Kid's like
before any
20.
rumors start.
Well, there you go. What's that caller? I'm sorry.
I dropped them.
Oh. I saw the menu, which I didn't love. Hello.
Mike and I were talking about TikTok limiting people under the age of 18 to only an hour a day now.
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
It's probably actually honestly a good thing. These fucking brains are.
I don't hate it, but Cullinane was like, I said, well, they'll just say they're a different age. They'll just say
course,
they're
they'll
18.
figure it out.
And Cullinane was like, I don't think so.
They won't.
They'll figure it out.
No,
Trust me.
there's going to be a thing where they can override it, and they'll figure out how to do
They'll
that.
definitely figure it out. Yeah. That's all they do. Look at these endless fucking 3-second videos. Hello.
All right, Kirk, I called on Monday to tell you about a murder in Quincy, Illinois.
I saw some people speculating you were in fact the killer.
Oh no!
I saw this on social media because you.
No, I've been cleared.
Okay, I've interviewed.
He says it's
killers.
not him, so
I've
I
interviewed
think that's-
killers before, so I'm just saying I could tell.
Okay. So I need to ask one of the great investigative minds.
Thank you.
Who do you just initially look to in terms of possible killers?
Oh, it's the old Dateline rule: husband, boyfriend, ex-husband. It's always that's where you start.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't to be fair. I haven't looked at this story. I did bookmark one of the. I just haven't spent any time on it yet. I did see there's a Fairfield Inn there, though, right? Well, hold on. Let's get the important stuff. If you want me to solve the murder, fine. But I did not see a Chick-fil-A within miles of that place. True or false?
Ooh. Coming soon.
How's that Fairfield Inn?
It's fine. I would suggest a different hotel, but
okay. Give me a couple of good
Neither here
restaurants
nor
in the
there.
area. Well, to you it's not. If I'm going to be there for 2 weeks, what kind of restaurants are we talking about?
Tiramisu.
Okay.
Tiramisu restaurant?
You
might be like an Italian
you
name
can
for a
get
restaurant.
as simple pasta there as you want.
Okay.
you know,
How
but
about
it's all legit.
how about the running areas? A good running trail around there?
Oh yeah, we have great running and biking trails.
Okay.
You
Bookstore?
can go up and down the river.
Bookstore?
We have 3 bookstores.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, go ahead and continue. I'm willing to have the conversation.
Okay, so you said the first people you look at the Dateline rule: husband, ex-husband, family member.
Yeah.
What if I told you the recent ex-husband of the slain woman appeared on Family Feud 3 years ago with his family?
Wow.
The world is crying out.
Well.
The world is crying out for Kirk Minahan to get involved in this.
And Dave Cullinane. He could finally be of use of one of these things. He can watch Family Feud. What's the scuttlebutt in town? What are the locals saying? See how I do that, Mike? Get in there right away.
They executed a search warrant on the ex-husband's house yesterday, and he complied. Turned over his keys.
Yep.
Says that he had nothing to do with it. So that's exactly what I'd expect a murderer to say. So
You asked 100 married men if you were going to, how would you kill your wife?
It's like, what's his face? Brian Walsh. Jesus. It's 3 kids, though, right?
3 kids. They play football in our youth football program. Eventually, I'll coach them. So this is, I'm trying to get odd waters here, but
I understand. Well, I mean, we'll take a look at it. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. You never know.
I'm just saying the parallels between you being good at this and your 0 for 1 crime mystery producer being such a, having his bona fides in Family Feud. I think this is a dream scenario.
Okay. We'll take a look. Thanks. Guy definitely did it.
I wrote down his number.
To send to the police?
That's a good place
just to have it, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, he already admitted his connection to the family. And
It's true. Coaching, what's going on? Hello.
He calls back next week. He's just like, out of curiosity, like you wouldn't suspect a neighbor, right?
I wouldn't do it.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes.
Hey, I've been offended literally all my life, and I think it might be time to tap in the DCC, Dave Cancel culture. The Tewksbury Redmen, how have they survived this long?
I'm staying out of this. Dave, go ahead.
That's a good question. I mean, Tewksbury's great athletic program, a lot of boosters up there. They just don't want to see any change.
I mean, you saw the battle in Winchester for years over the Sachem's name, and that was a raging battle.
Also, doubly offensive. What about the red women?
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Red people, red them.
I'm open to exploring this because there are some racial issues and some tensions associated
And you're a
with
friend of the Native Americans.
Sure.
So, yeah, I think you should try and take that town and destroy their legacies and heritage and stuff.
I am
We
interested.
need you, Dave. We need you. I'm looking for compensation, too. Loop me in somehow. We need to get
I work
test
alone,
left
but that's
as well.
nice.
So
Yeah.
whatever you can do.
Yep, gotcha. That's cute.
Well, I could be a backup, do some research for you. Hello.
Okay.
Hey, question for Blind Mike.
He's here.
So Dave Portnoy was on the KFC show not too long ago, and they got to talking about, when their Twitters were relatively unknowns and they could say whatever they wanted. And Kevin made a comment like, if I make a comment now, someone will rat me out to, whoever I made the comment about. I can't help but thinking that was reference to Blind Mike.
Well, probably. But my argument then is the same as it is now, is that Kevin did it on a podcast. I didn't film him there. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he's talking like a larger, just Twitter in general.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's still on his mind.
No, I think he's okay. I think. Maybe not. I don't know.
He's gone.
No. Maybe. Hello.
Yeah, it's tough to say something on a podcast and be like, no one will tell anyone I said it.
Yeah, I'm not. You just said it. I mean, yeah. Hello.
Yo, I'm looking for my pops. I heard he's going to be on the show. His name's Greg.
All right.
Father of
Greg Pola.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just seeing where this is going. Go ahead.
Well, he never showed up to my senior night the other night. He dumped me off with my grandparents for the year.
I don't think that's
true. And I haven't seen him.
I'm sure he was there. I'm sure he was there. He's in town for like a month. I'm sure he was at the game. Probably just didn't see him.
Well, just let him know I'm getting acclimated to this scene over here, and I'm scoring buckets and banging cheerleaders.
There you go. Congratulations.
And we got a big game.
Congratulations, Greg Jr. That's great news.
It's probably in the it's part of the postseason.
Yeah, we're turning time now. Yeah. Hello. Hold on. It sounds good. Why does it sound so bad?
Because he's got
Can't
his
tell
phone
a song
up
on
to-
YouTube or
almost like a phone up to a different device.
Listen to this. Please. All right, thanks for the call.
I bet if we could hear the song, we'd be hooting and hollering.
Oh, the question. They load up, Dave?
Nope. Last one.
Okay. Hello.
I'm calling you with proof of life that I'm not dead.
Oh,
yet.
congratulations. How you feeling?
Not bad. Sadly for your listeners, I'm going to have a lot of free time, so a lot of time to call into the show like every single time it's on.
So what happened? So you called us so what that morning you started feeling like what was going on?
I start and end my day with KMS, and I had Spotify open. I hit the wrong button, and all of a sudden, Jerry Callahan podcast comes on, and boom, that was it. Off to the races.
Just collapses.
Was there real pain, or was it sort of? Because I've heard some people who've had heart attacks or whatever say they felt like some pain, like incredible pain. What was going on?
No, really, just discomfort. I've had heartburn many, many times. Just felt a little flutter in the heart, and then
little cramp.
No spasms. I might have had
spasms?
a somewhat of a chest spasm,
Yeah.
and then wisely, my wife said, "No, you need to go to urgent care." Next thing you know, we're in the Walpole Fire Department, ambulance, sirens on, flying down the VFW, second fastest I've ever gone down VFW.
Jesus Christ!
Fantastic.
No surgery or no nothing.
I had a stent put in Monday. In fact, I was looking to call on Monday.
Yeah.
And came into the room and said, "You got to go now." And that was it. So I asked if I could bring my phone, and they said no.
I'm on hold.
Great way to
That is a fact.
So what changes now in your life? Like, what's the?
Nothing.
Okay, we're good.
Virtually nothing.
Hey, at least, this is a kind of
Well, if your diet has to change, like I don't. I have no idea. I don't know.
a silver lining would
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. What's that, Mike?
A silver lining would be that he was on hold with this show rather than with one of his calls to Tom Shattuck when he had a heart attack.
It's a good
Like,
point.
if that's how he went out.
It's a good point.
That is an excellent point, Mike. I do have a rotation, and
true.
it just the timing was
Tom,
just
I got to
right.
weigh
I
in
was
on
waiting
this
to get
seat issue.
Vamos, Mike. Tom, I gotta get my surgery.
Vamos.
Well, jeez.
What a douchebag I am. So since you seem to be doing this Make-A-Wish every Friday, can I
Yes.
have a Make-A-Wish request?
Sure.
Could we make sure that Paula speaks maybe above 2 decibels?
We're gonna do
we
our
can actually
best.
Fucking hear him.
Amazingly, Cullinane said that you got equipment for
Special
this?
device?
Yeah, made an investment. Let's say that.
What'd you get?
It's like a piece of equipment that
It's a megaphone.
jacks up the microphone volume, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Should have thought of that before, right? No, he's been on like 6 times.
There was only really one time where I think he was like very noticeable.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he gotten better or no? I don't know. It's been a while.
The time, I forget now.
But you're feeling okay, Tim?
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
doing good. It's some life adjustments, but I'm not one of those freaks that's going to say, "Let's go raise money for healthy hearts."
And Mike did not reach out to you.
I'd rather.
Oh. I was hoping he
Mike,
croaked.
do you know what the anniversary is today? 194 years ago.
I don't.
Perkins School for the Blind.
Oh, I did not go there, but.
Well, no, of course.
Well, listen, I'll be reaching
we're
out
gonna be
'cause I'm looking to get
TPing there.
plaque. I need to.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're feeling better, Tim. We'll see you. All right. Thanks.
Thanks,
buddy. Jeez. Any other calls, Dave?
There are some.
We'll take a couple. Why not? Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Scotty Cameron or Bettinardi? I'll hang up and listen.
I'm a Scotty Cameron guy. Although, yeah, I mean, I've always been kind of a feel punter, though. I'm not really brand with that stuff. If it feels good in my hands, I'll give it a shot.
But does not one brand have more of that feel?
Yeah, not really. I kind of jump around a little bit. I have one I like right now, but who knows? What do I know about putting?
I was glad that video went viral yesterday of that stupid documentary with the golfers just saying the same shit over and over and over again. It's the most repetitive show from the analysis portion or whatever that I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the what do you mean, like
every episode somebody says, are they going to make a cut?
Right.
Like top 165 or whatever.
Also, like they're watching an episode of the show, and they'll tell you, like in golf, Mike, there's a cut right after 36 holes. If you miss the cut, you go home.
I'm familiar.
No money. But they're saying this like in an episode where Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas are flying around in private planes to these events. Like if they make the cut and finish 28th and make $62,000, like nothing in their life changes. These people this is not, to me, an episode would have been interesting if they went to like the super, super, super mini tours where these guys are sleeping in the back of their fucking cars.
Oh, interesting.
Like really trying to make a living.
But it was also positioned. This is why I think
these guys are all loaded. Like the guy who finishes 140th on the money list is making over $1 million.
They figure no one will watch if you don't have those guys involved.
it's worth a watch. Like it's an entertaining thing. It's just like no, but the hype around it was not, oh, we're going to see the press conference from the PGA Tour director or whatever his name is after they had the private meeting. We thought we were going to get the private meeting.
Yeah, none of that stuff. That was
nothing. There's no behind the scenes access.
No, it's fine. Like it's fine to watch, but it had no. I know that some of the foreplay. It had no impact. None.
Yeah.
None. Hello. None.
Quincy, Illinois guy back real quick.
Yeah, I think we're guilty here.
I just want to clarify.
Did I call earlier? I didn't know the kids.
I'm not there. I don't live there.
No.
Quincy, Illinois.
This has nothing to do with that. It's Kirk. I know you liked really odd facts. A connection to Boston to Quincy.
Irv and Suki Grossbeck
Uh-huh.
and John Henry are all from Quincy, Illinois.
Okay. Yeah, you're crazy, and you did this. Thank you. We are all set. I'm going to call it. Dave, let's
Just
call
so
the
you guys know, I have other interests. Like this thing I just
Was there a
Googled.
murder? I didn't even know that. If you're calling back with that, you're guilty. This was the case, season 30. I just solved a murder during another podcast. That's pretty good. If we went there and did that season, that guy wouldn't bother us at all, right, Dave?
No.
He'd be good.
Dinner every night.
So you guys were looking around. I just wanted to make sure. You have any evidence I can help you?
Hello.
I think that's it. This person called already.
Okay, we're good enough then. Oh, BetterHelp. Not about the middle of the show. It's brought to you by BetterHelp. Yeah, it's a producer's job. You got to update me on that, Dave. You go to BetterHelp.com right now /Kirk10, 10% off. You go online therapy. It's a new way of doing therapy. A lot of people are doing it. People reach out to me all the time, actually tell me they're doing it, say it's great, which is good. First therapist, second, third doesn't work. That's okay. Keep trying. Keep digging in. You'll get the right person, have the conversations you want to have. That last caller could certainly use it. BetterHelp.com /Kirk10 today. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. This episode, of course, is brought to you in part by BetterHelp. If you're even thinking of starting therapy, at least give BetterHelp a try. Go online, fill out that brief questionnaire, and see what happens. It's worth doing. Again, go to BetterHelp.com /Kirk10, BetterHelp.com /Kirk10. We thank BetterHelp. And Milton's, of course, as always, for joining us. Anything else on your end, Dave?
I do not believe so. No.
No? Mike, anything you got?
I don't think so. Go listen to Why Are You Laughing?
Oh, yes. What's today?
Charlie Sheen, the Tiger Blood saga.
Oh, there you go.
Which I know it only happened 12 years ago, but it is my perspective on it changed over the years, so it was interesting to go back.
That dropped today, right? For the
Correct.
For the commoners.
Yeah. So Mel Brooks will be up this afternoon on Patreon.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. You know which one I haven't listened to yet? There's the Larry David one, I don't think.
Well, I mean, it was just a suck fest of my guy Larry. But
is that right?
Yeah, I think it was okay.
I'll give it a shot. Okay, Dave, anything else or no?
Nope. Greg
So we're
Bowler
back
tomorrow.
Who's with Greg as of right now?
A Twitter account named Johnson Arroyo.
Okay.
Oh.
One of your favorites, Mike? Yeah.
I know who it is. Yeah.
Mike
I don't know
up
who
right-
it is,
Mike
but
light up right there.
Oh.
Like,
I've seen the account.
I
don't think I'd ever seen the
Myers' work. I don't know.
Oh, you guys will love him.
Seems like a nice guy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What is your confidence level right now with Maine, 1 to 10? You have to be more confident just because
7.
we've done it.
7.
Right? Just, we've done it.
No,
before.
I don't. There's just a good amount of things out of our control.
What was your confidence level? You were
Going
panicking
into the Wilbur?
at this
It was
time,
like a
3
5
weeks
or
in,
6 or something,
even you were shitting your pants.
But I think you said 7 then too. Though.
In terms of like the actual show, like if everything works out in the actual show, I think it's more planned out.
Oh, I think the show's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I just mean who's controlling the lights?
Them, which we had a problem with.
Last time too, they did?
No, like we had a problem with the venue controlling lights last time.
Right, so you think that's
we'll
gonna be an
make
issue?
I don't think so because we're not asking for much. So again,
Yeah, there'll be things though, but yeah.
But we told the Wilbur exactly what we wanted, it just didn't happen.
Right. How much time did you give them before that?
They don't they expected that day anyway.
They
They're
are,
like
right.
planning it. Yeah.
Okay. And we have the venue for Mike's thing Friday night. Mike and Shane.
I believe so. We're just like finalizing that. If not, I'll be tracking something down. So
Doing another fucking Mike will be doing some freezing cutters.
Again, I'm happy to hand the reins over to Shane.
I'd rather go to a place like this would be at a brewery potentially where there's already other people. I thought like the atmosphere, like in Mississippi, it was what it was because that was that event. But it's kind of weird when it's just us. Don't you think?
I don't know. I mean,
For an event like that,
like the one before the trivia a couple weeks ago, a month ago, or whatever the hell that was.
The trivia, yeah, that was better to me. That there was already people in the
there's
venue.
mostly our people. It's like
Right.
90% our people there.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Friday night in Portland. It'll
Yeah,
be tough to.
I mean, I think there's a bunch of people who are just going to go for the weekend. Like, there's going to be a couple hundred people at Mike's thing, I would think, for sure.
Whoa.
Don't you think, Mike? No?
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry.
Well, you got Shane.
Shane's thing.
Yeah,
sorry.
Shane's thing.
You're a sidekick.
All right, now I'm all right.
Hi-oh.
Hi-oh. Anal fissures.
Yeah. Shane goes first for Family Feud. You go second. That's how it works. It's power. All right, so we're back tomorrow, huh?
Yes.
All right. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.